So we're gonna do the intro and then we'll do the moment of silence
Yeah, we'll do
for
our
Texas.
moment. Texas first, because I got a joke about Leota, so.
Okay.
What you doing there? I'm Robert. Yeah. No, I see that. What for? Mother. That, I want just
We are live.
Hey, genius. You even know what that means? What does it mean? Where's the keyboards and the tambourine and the guitar? You know, I mean,
Dude,
the stuff that
have you heard Suicide Messiah by Black Label Society?
No.
Oh man, that intro to that track is phenomenal.
All he had upstairs was a
Suicide
creep
Messiah?
light. You think that's weird? He lived next
It's
door.
Suicide Messiah.
Howdy, danger, much obliged for the beat guard, even though you still eat large.
Suicide Squad.
Mesquite charge, speaker of nature who, voice all squeaky like they tuned it up a picture.
We are live.
A chunk of burnt up witches brew, get your crew, see if they can't get past the stench of the stew.
Bro, that vampire thing you sent me, Josh, was so god dang stupid.
Switch your view to the brother with the fried dreads, not to be confused with the incense selling tie heads. His name rhymes with Mike Cock. You could call him live wire.
I think the Church of Scientology found the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna
No,
all find
damn, I
out.
need to come up.
They either found the
real.
Fountain of Youth. They either found the Fountain of Youth or they're cloning.
Or they're vampires.
How could that not be considered the Fountain of Youth?
Is Keanu a Scientologist?
No,
Hey, this is a... Let's stop talking about this. This is a topic for next week. So, shut the fuck up.
eat a bag of dicks. Am I on anyone's speaker?
You're on my headphones.
Oh, we're all on headphones? Okay.
Josh, until you start showing up on time, you can't talk about what we do during the intro.
That's fine. I mean, that's cool. I mean, y'all niggas want to spoil it for everybody else. That's good. That's Gucci.
I like it.
Hey, it's just nice to me that Josh's mustache came in back quick. You didn't just amend that shit, did you?
Nah.
He sharpied the fuck out.
You, you didn't magic market that shit, did you?
Nah, I'm Hispanic, nigga. That shit grows back nice and quick, homie.
There's your song, Gus. What's going on, everybody? We're gonna be starting here real soon. All right, that is kind of fire.
Who's called us?
Is Zach Wild still with Black Label Society?
Yeah, he is.
Nice. Ooh, who's their singer now? Who's got Uriel in the background?
Sorry, I was trying to listen to the song. Anyway, so this is the song that came on when I was doing that lift, and shit got me in the zone, bro. What are you making faces for, Joshy?
Oh, of course, I forgot to do something real quick, so I'm gonna make that change real quick.
Don't look at me with those eyes of disapproval. I'm used to that by now. I get that from my mother.
And that right there says a lot. My mother loves me.
So you think.
Oh, I know.
So what's your childhood nickname growing up?
Tequenito. Oh, God.
Damn, fuck off, bro.
The most hood shit ever. All right, I think that's enough music. Everybody, if you never heard of Black Label Society, this is off of the album Mafia. Great band. Zach Wilde is in them. I can't tell you who else is in there anymore because I don't follow metal as much as I used to, but you can check this and more out on Apple Music. Apple Music, we would love to get a little ad love, so we'll definitely use Apple Music on this channel, except for No Kings. Frank's, the special kind of degenerate. But on that note, for those of you who are watching, let's go ahead and run the intro, and we'll see you in 1 second here.
I don't need that shit.
Wow. That's a fun taste. Welcome to detention.
You'll have detention every day until I tell you you're reformed. My school will not be a training ground for budding pornographers.
That's the stuff right there. Reminds me of the old days.
Questions? Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Give you the answer to that question, Mr. Bender, next Saturday. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Sure you cool, or do we need to just chill and wait for you to make a new shank?
You know what we ought to do for Bobby? We should get him like some smokes. Because that stuff is like currency in prison. That and ass.
So, you got detention. You screwed up. Maybe you were trying to be cool. You take it from a guy who's been frozen for 65 years. The only way to really be cool is to follow the rules.
You through?
How many is that? That's 7 including when we first came in and you asked us to burn here. With the Barry Manilow knew that he made his closet.
Welcome to detention. You're here until your parents come and pick you up. Use your time to study.
Ah, sweet.
Let's start the show.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Rotation TV. And, welcome to the Detention Podcast, soon to be on Rotation TV. Hopefully, real soon. I'm your boy, Vic Nasty. Sorry about my voice. You will tonight see me licking something out of a bottle. Yes, it is honey. It's not drugs.
It's drugs. It's drugs.
Not drugs. It is drugs.
Definitely drugs.
Infused fucking honey. That's what that shit is.
Yeah, it's definitely drugs. But I'm your boy Vic Nasty, the real Vic Nasty on Instagram, and I'm here with my wonderful degenerate brothers, and we caught detention again this week. I'm gonna let these fine gentlemen I'm gonna let Beard bring us in with before we get into introductions and everything else, just a moment of silence. And while we're giving those moments of silence, let me first get our cameras on screen because for some reason the system doesn't like us today. There we go. Now everybody can see our wonderful faces. Perfect. But Beard, I'll go ahead and let you get us started on a moment of silence here, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the usual.
All right. So, real quick, we're going to take a moment of silence and acknowledge the 18 children and the 2 teachers' lives lost in the Texas mass shooting. Tragic, horrible incident. When we get into final thoughts, I have something to say on that, so stay tuned if you want to hear my take. It'll get real, but let's take a moment of silence and then let's get right back into the show. So everybody, let's take that time.
All right, we have another moment of silence to recognize sadly, one of the best actors that I grew up watching as a kid, he didn't, he passed away unfortunately today. So let's take a moment of silence for Ray Liotta, amazing actor. All right. You will be missed, sir. You gave me some of the greatest mafia movie moments ever with Goodfellas. I'm really heartbroken that the last thing people are going to remember you for is the Saints of Newark. But you still crushed it on screen in that. Outside of that, good evening, gentlemen. Please introduce yourselves. Let the world know who you are. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So you get to go first, Josh. Go ahead, man.
Hey, fuck it. It is what it is, man. Well, I am Mustache. My mustache is back. Josh, a.k.a. Beast. one out of the 4 fuckeries that we call the Detention Podcast.
That would be a quarter.
Yeah, 1 out of 4 of us. But anyway, welcome to the show. I will pass it on to the next fucker.
Go ahead, Ghost.
Oh, you want me to go? You want me to go?
Did we just call him Ghost?
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That was my nickname when I was 20.
Was it because you were so bright or fucking transparent?
No.
Or it was clear to see that you like dick?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
That's were fired in the beginning of the fucking cast, bro.
We're fighting today, bro. We fighting.
Violence tonight.
Yep. So, I like to say... ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Oh, got him.
No, that was my brand new views.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is your boy L. Goose, Dad Bod Extraordinaire, the Great Disruptor, kind of fit, kind of thick. Here to entertain you guys for the next couple hours.
Hold on, before Beard introduces himself, you're the most pettiest thing I know. So because he gets to be Braxton Lifter, you want to be the what of Destructor?
You called me that.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You called me the Great Disruptor.
Oh, the Great Disruptor, yes.
Yes.
I thought you said Great Destructor because I was like, nigga, I never seen you destruct nothing.
Disruptor.
Yes, you are the Great
I
Disruptor.
I know you're sick and it fucked up your voice. I didn't know it fucked up your hearing too. Chupa cabrón.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Coach Rob, the man with many names, aka Coach Beard, aka Brax the Lifter. And don't forget to follow all of us degenerates on Instagram. You know, I'm 45. I got that old man strength, and I like to lift heavy shit. Follow El Goose at El Goose on Instagram. Me at Battlefitted. Tap Out Beast at Tap Out Beast, and Vic Nasty at Vic Nasty. And don't forget to follow us on Rotation TV. And shameless plug, we're on TikTok now. Yeah, that's right. And ain't gonna be no TikTok dances either.
What?
So,
Whoa!
I was just
Hey,
about to post this
now,
shit.
don't
Oh,
say
my
all
bad,
that
my bad.
now. I mean, I like to move my feet, but I want to take a moment to recognize Beard real quick. I don't know if you guys are following us on Instagram, so if you're not, please do. And Josh is going to drop a link tree. He's going to make it real easy for you. Josh is going to drop a link tree in that chat.
He was, folks. He was.
I got to
No,
take
he's
a
dead
second.
serious.
Rob is in second place, so you're still in this competition, right?
Yeah, for the next 5 more hours.
So if you have not followed us on Instagram, all of our Instagrams are on that link tree. Our new TikTok, which Rob put in the hard work of making, is on that link tree. But most importantly, you're going to say something that says, help Rob win $20,000. Please, if you got 5 minutes, you don't even need 5 minutes. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see it takes literally 30 seconds. I'm going to do it right now because they didn't let me do it because they put a limit on how many times I can vote in a day. A new day is a new day, fucker. But please help this man win this money. Help this man get his recognition. Mr. Health and Fitness. He's going to put a plan together for me because as me and him were talking about before stream, I want to be here 20 years from now enjoying this with these gentlemen, not y'all holding a memorial ceremony for me. So I'm going to start getting my health right and my life right. So I wanted to say, somebody commented on that Miss Marvel post. And I know this isn't on the note, but I let him know you handle all that social stuff. So if you like what we do, Rob puts a lot of work into that. So please follow us, give him that love because he takes time to get you that information and put those notes. The Miss Marvel show is they're going to be Teen Hook show from what he told me. So they basically come out and said this is going to be like our show for teenagers. Now, the question is with Disney pushing their agenda, did they find a new way to get the agenda into those veins?
Possibly.
Yes.
No, possibly, of course. That's like a new way. I mean, that was like, back in the day when they tried to fucking, how can we fuck up the ghetto? How can we fuck up the hood more than it is? I know. Crack. We got this shit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what? Let's find a new way to put in some shit in the hood. Wait. Let's sell these motherfuckers guns. I got this. We're just gonna incorporate all kinds of poverty in this bitch and just fuck them all up and then just label their asses and just give them fuck that. That's
and
how they're
Disney's
doing,
giving
man.
it to you for $7.99 a month. Costs less than a Big Mac meal.
Who's who's the biggest gang leader in the fucking world right now? That damn mouse.
The U.S. government. Oh, yeah, the mouse.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're
not wrong.
Oh, fuck with the mouse.
You're not
Thanks
wrong.
for watching, everyone. We're about to get kicked.
We are killed.
I can hear.
We can edit this.
I can hear Kathleen Kennedy knocking on my door right now.
Here's freaking Donald Duck, like.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay.
That did not sound like Donald Duck.
Ooh, I've held on to these. You want to know how much I love y'all and how I'm really truly committed to getting healthy? Look what I found the other day at 7-Eleven at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
How is that you getting committed?
With Cinedust glaze.
I didn't open it immediately. I saved it for the stream. It's a prop. It hasn't been eaten. Look. Can I get some? Okay. If I've never given my girl an orgasm and I finally give her one, at least give me props for that. Don't fucking get mad at me for the 99 times I didn't give you O before. You owe now. Be happy. It's progress.
That escalated.
Real quick.
Very quickly.
Real quick. So, the Leota thing. I hear he passed to the Dominican Republic. I haven't really read anything else, but Fast and Furious
he
announced.
died in his sleep.
Wow.
He died. At least he went away
He went
peaceful.
peaceful. Yeah, I want to go in my sleep if I go, or in a diabetic coma. But you guys know how I feel about that. But my question was he gonna be? Were the Fast and the Furious? Because you see, they were giving him a mom now. Were they gonna try to say his dad never really died and he was a spy the whole time, and Ray Liotta was gonna be Vin Diesel's dad in the movie?
Well, that kind of fucked it up because the nigga really died this time, so they can't really do that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's no way.
Like I said, though, in a past stream, stop making Fast and Furious movies. Let it die.
Yeah, I know. I need to stop giving them ideas because somebody heard that and was like, "That's a great idea."
I just want to know if he had a big booty Dominican chick on him the night before.
Oh,
and some cocaine.
Like, was he doing rails off her ass or something?
Karen! Karen! What are you doing, Karen? Oh,
that's some huge asses out there, man. I mean,
those would have been some big rails.
So
big booty hoes up with it.
With it. Oh yeah, for a big booty hoe, can we give him a detention salute?
Hey.
Gus,
that nigga suffocated between two cheeks.
Hey, it's a way to go. I ain't mad at that. That might be my new suicide
motorboating son of a bitch.
I'm a man who gives credit where credit is due. So I caught a couple of movies yesterday. As you know, I have nothing else I can really do. I have to watch them at really low light. But so Tom Holland was not a horrible choice for Nathan Drake. I'm owning it.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Hold on. I'm having.
Shut the fuck up. You're not hearing shit. He said Tom Holland was a good choice. Give him his fucking props.
I'm screen recording this podcast, so we have proof. So
I still don't like him. I still don't think Zendaya, I think he slept with that chick on the set because I think we know he has a type and she was very much his type. So, but I think he should have gotten that role in 10 years. I think he needed to be a little older. And for them to put Nolan North on the screen just grinded my gears so much when I saw him sitting on the beach to remind us that, yes, he delivered the punchlines like Nathan Drake should, but he was just too young, man. Like, I would have preferred to have Wahlberg do it like he was supposed to and then had Gerard Butler be Sully. Tell me that wouldn't have been fire.
It wouldn't have been fire.
I think Wahlberg's too old to be Drake.
I think it went good.
Nigga's in his like 50s.
Yeah, but does he look like he's
I
in
think
his 50s?
Doesn't matter.
No.
He doesn't. No, I think he's too old.
Tom Cruise is a vampire.
And he wouldn't have been able to be as athletic as Tom Holland was.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean, if you were to shave, you know what I'm saying, El Goose's face, the nigga would look like he was 15 too.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, guarantee, because you're about 5'4" anyway. You know what I'm saying? He would mix right in with high school kids.
5'3" with heels on. Get it
Look,
right.
the only thing I was disappointed in Uncharted is that Mark Wahlberg wasn't Tom Holland's brother. That's the only thing that disappointed me about Uncharted.
That shit would've
taking
been
that storyline, right? Taking that storyline in that different direction because they played off each other, kind of just like in the video games. But all in all, I give that movie an 8. That's an 8 movie, man.
I think because I went in with lowered expectations, I enjoyed it more than I wanted to. I'm not gonna front. I enjoyed the movie. I'll watch the sequel. The ending was great. The credit scene was solid. Now that doesn't change the fact I'm still not gonna shit on Tom Holland. There were vampires in New York, and you didn't show up, Spider-Man. You didn't help them. You know who would have? Andy Garfield. I guarantee you the Amazing Spider-Man would have been out there to help against these vampires. Now, that was a shit movie. Rob, you were 100% on the nose. The one thing we can say is if they ever want to make a color run movie, we know that they have the technology to pull it off because I felt like I was watching a fucking color run every time the vampires are going at each other because all you see is fucking powdered colored dust everywhere.
Look, I think Jared Leto did a good job with what he was given. And I did like the transition of him into Morbius. But other than that, them not having Spider-Man or Venom, and it's like, yeah, Sony has consistently fucked up Marvel movies, and I'm kind of tired of it.
But he was in the same universe as Venom.
Was
yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
remember he does the little face thing and says, "I'm Venom."
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Is they're saying that this opens up something now to have Andy Garfield come back as Spider-Man, and he's the one that's going to deal with the Morbius / Michael Keaton, Vulture. Ooh, I've got big rockets. Fuck, I don't know how I feel about that character. Regardless, that wasn't on the script. I just wanted to rant. Gus was supposed to be late, but he showed up on time. I won the bet. Beast is going to take off his shirt next week because those were the rules. Beast is going to take off his shirt next week, so make sure you're here next week to watch Josh finally take that shirt off.
Stay tuned for the shirtless podcast where none of us will actually be shirtless.
I don't know. I'll get shirtless right now. I got no shame in my bad bod.
He has no shame. He doesn't.
I really do.
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Sin vergüenza. But let's jump into the realness, all right? Most recent Thor trailer dropped, 3 days ago now? And it continues to be glorious. So we are going to put that up here. We're going to speculate. We're going to get into our Love and Thunder because I'm all about this Thor Love and Thunder. So ladies and gentlemen, the final trailer for Thor Love and Thunder.
Are we watching this? Are we going to watch this right now?
Yeah. No, we're going to watch it later and then talk about it. Taika
Waititi. So I think it's going to be Love and Thunder, and it's like the story of Bill and Ted. They're bogus.
Wow. Let's go.
The fuck is gonna be called? Look, it's bogus already. It's not playing.
You forgot to hit play.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been, like 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days, give or take.
Am I, sensing feelings?
Well, you're right. The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
So this is my vow.
All gods will die.
I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
You are not like the other gods of kill. Because I have something worth fighting for.
Let's see who you are.
and take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh.
You flick too hard, damn it!
Should we help him? And eventually, grape.
I want this movie so bad. I want this movie so bad. So, this is something I just recently found out. So
The
you
next
know the
question
flick
about
thing,
Rob
that's the
is, what
the
was
intern
Rob's
Marvel
first
joke,
job?
because Ant-Man tells
His
Captain
first
America to flick.
job.
Very
But
first
I didn't
job.
know what they
I'm going
did
classic
there.
here, guys.
Have you ever looked
There
at
is
the word
two, but I think
flick
that's
all
fair,
capitalized?
Meg. And both of them are classic. Very Americana.
No.
Take your
Okay.
phones out real quick and
Paper
just
boy.
like flicking caps.
Glenn says Paperboy. Charlie?
I wrote Alter Boy
Easier than
load
pulling
wipe
up a
down.
window.
Alter Boy, in parentheses, wipes down the loads.
Oh.
Yeah,
It
but
It's like robe destainer.
so they say that Marvel's little inside like red band joke is that it's always in comics when it's in capitals, it's the word fuck. So when he decides to use the dad voice from My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which I love the fact that Russell Crowe went full Greek for this. You flicked me too hard.
What about daylight
savings?
savings?
Is that you fucked me so
Let's
hard.
give it
That's
a
what
what
Ant-Man was
what a
telling
bunch of
Captain
crap.
America.
Once a year,
That's all.
it comes up, and then there's a movement where
Weird
everybody
thing,
complains
I know.
about it,
I just had
and
to
then
bring
you
that
have
up.
like some weirdo politician who's like, on my
so
sole
here's
platform,
something
I'm going to run on the
that's kinda
sole
got me
platform
bugged out.
of like getting rid of this,
Are
and then
we gonna
we
see-
forget about it. And I'm sure it's been
Watch-
talked
you
about
know
on
why
lots of
that
other
doesn't
podcasts,
watch
but why
it?
does
Watch
it not
it,
happen?
watch it.
We don't want it. Nobody wants it. Nobody likes it.
We got some weird names, like, yeah.
Somebody, that's what we keep hearing.
Why the fuck would a farmer
I
like? The
know.
farmer's like, oh, I gotta get up.
And
I gotta get up even
who's the
even
fourth
earlier.
one? They all show up in the
What
trailer.
is
I don't know if you
going
guys
on?
caught that.
The sun's not
So
changing.
I
We're
ended up
changing. What are
going
we
back
doing?
to
What
Strange, and when they jump through the portals,
is
the
it?
first
We got
door
hot for a
they
second.
go
That was pretty
through
good.
is the tribunal, but the faces are split.
I think we should have a whole call-in show
about whether or
In
not
Doctor
whether-
Strange 1?
like
No, in the new
truly
one,
what is going
Multiverse of
on.
Madness,
Oh,
in the first
oh,
Tell you
jump,
what,
the
if you're a
first
politician
universe
and you're
they
running
go
on
through,
daylight savings,
you can
that's
see
gonna be
Well, I
different.
think it's more of a joke. I think it's more of a
People-
joke, but it
but
actually
people
does
Third
rile
time that
people
Marvel
up.
puts in the living
Because
tribunal.
have
But
you
they're
ever
not
talked to
afraid.
First one
anybody? Have you ever talked to
was,
one
in
person who's
Thor.
like, man,
As a
I'm
matter of
super
fact,
psyched about
on
changing
that
them
the
clocks.
big statue
You
of
are.
champions, and then they
You
put
are.
it in
You're
Strange
one of
2, and now
Well,
they're putting
I
it
like to fall back.
I
like to fall back.
You like
So
that
are
extra
we gonna
sleep, but
get
don't you?
an
Don't
extra
you?
hour of sleep?
Yeah, but you like
got
it. Get up for one day.
I don't like to bring it forward.
Yeah,
like
but,
that.
but you like looking at your clock and you're like, oh, it's 4:30. Oh, the sun just went down.
So I got a question for you, real talk.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well
Nobody
then,
likes that.
now
So
Well,
then-
Battlefield.
Okay, so
Rax.
that's the vast majority of it. You just
So did
Star
you
Wars is a
help
one day.
Uncle
I'm
Fester
also not a
lose
huge
all
fan
that
of
weight
the
for
sun.
this fucking part? Because that's fucking phenomenal
Clear
what you
from
did.
my complexion.
so we should get rid of this.
So
I do sort of
that's
feel like
my-
that is
the
That's
movie
the
was
real
awesome.
problem.
I
Is
can't
the
wait
sun.
to
I
see it.
mean, you know what I mean? We
We're
But
headed that way. We're
The
headed
movie
to-
looks fucking
to
amazing.
people
If
wanting
you,
to
if
kill
you
the
love,
sun,
look,
being
look,
like,
if you love
it gives you
Ragnarok,
fucking
you're gonna love
cancer.
it.
Enough of
So
this
you
sun.
ready for
Yeah,
this?
right.
You ready for
Enough
this?
of this sun.
So-
Let's cancel the sun.
Let's
That's
get
what
rid
you
of
didn't
it.
like Ragnarok.
I can
Both
kill
of
your
Yeah,
camera.
I like that plan.
Well, no,
well,
let
look,
me
the sun does give you cancer.
let me
It also
let me
gives us life.
say my piece.
Let's
So
learn to live
Gore,
with the sun, guys.
yes, is extremely,
But what is the
extremely,
daylight
extremely,
savings time
extremely
giving us? It's
fucking
giving us
disappointing.
nothing.
But I
I'm
don't
with
think
you
that's
guys. I
going to
think it
ruin
should
the
be
movie
And
for
every
me.
year,
But so
it's
what
it's a
pisses
topic
me
of
off
conversation for a
is
couple of days.
Yeah.
People
what
get riled
I
up. You see it on
like, and I
social
want to
media,
read the
everyone's like, "Why are
storyline
we
now
doing
because
this
when I
again?"
started
And then someone
researching
else is like,
Gore,
well, actually, the reason why we're
dude,
doing this is
like,
and nobody gives
Fuck
a
you
shit.
his personality
gives a shit.
is
Now, was that a
honestly
scientist?
when it comes
What
to
was
faith and
that?
religion,
Was that a stupid
someone
science?
like me almost because here's a
This is me
guy.
pretending to know what I'm
He's
talking
praying
about,
and he's praying and he's praying and he's like,
Right?
God,
You do.
help
I mean,
me,
you're a
you know,
person
save
I'm a
me,
person that has an
take care of
opinion, and I'm
me,
sure
I
there
worship
is a
you, I
valid
give you
reason out
everything,
there, and
and
every
he
year
gives
I'm like, I'm gonna
absolutely
look it
dog
up,
shit,
and then I'm
right?
like, I don't fucking.
And he loses everything.
Isn't
He
there like a
loses
state
his
that doesn't
wife.
do-
He
like
loses
Arizona
his
does?
house. He
There's
loses.
some places that don't.
And
There are some places
after
that don't
he
do
loses
it, which,
his son,
you know, kind of proves your
the
point.
last
Right,
most
which is
important
then
thing
even more
to him,
confusing as we become
two
more
gods
of a-
come
like,
flying down right in front of him, fighting each other, and he's
all
like,
over the world, where like the time
holy
zones,
shit,
like what time is
gods
it?
are real.
It's chaos.
They
It
exist.
is chaos.
And they
I think you
fucking they
do a
suck.
deep dive on it and
So,
really try
you know,
to
he
figure out the
goes
reason for
and
it.
grabs one of their
Right,
swords
really
and then
weigh
he
the pros
kills
and
them.
cons in an
And he's like,
educated
okay,
manner.
Let's have a
new
call-in
mission.
show.
Take out all the
Right?
gods.
Yeah, you don't.
And
Not about
yeah, from the
listen to the
if you
call, we have to have
Google
some
what Gore
structure
looks
to that,
like
'cause
for
that was fun, but it
Marvel
was-
Comics,
it
you
was
should have had
chaos.
that
It was
probably
chaos.
pulled
Which
up.
is
But
okay for the first one, but now
he
I
looks
think we
like
have
this
to-
like lizard alien
we'll
thing.
go
He
to
looks like
the-
Ebony
something that
Moss
people
from fucking Endgame.
specifically ask us that will be
Yeah, that's true.
entertaining
Yeah,
to hear people
exactly.
ask.
I think if we had a call-in show about
Moss
daylight
or
savings, there
Eben,
wouldn't be
whatever
enough
is.
conflict.
No, Ebony
No, I
Moss
think
looks
you're
buff
gonna
as
have
shit right now
100% of
compared
the
to
audience.
what
I
Christian
agree,
Bale
I
is
agree.
right
Why
now.
are we
You
doing
talking about the
this? This is
big one, not
dumbest thing
the
ever.
wizard?
No, Ebony
Well,
Moss was
you know
was the
what's
one who went
entertaining?
against Strange.
Getting held hostage.
That had the claw thing.
No, Ebony Moss was the sorcerer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So no, Gore I think is bigger than him.
In the comics, absolutely.
I love
Right.
Not in the
Right.
fucking movie.
It's
Right
interesting.
now,
So,
It's
fucking
interesting.
Gore, the
I
God
remember
Butcher,
loving
looks like
this episode.
fucking.
I remember hating it.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I always loved it.
my
I
theory
always loved
is-
it. And last night
my
I watched
theory
it
is
and I was like, no, I
that in
still like
order
it.
for
I
them to
still think
get
it's
Christian
funny.
Bale to do this movie,
I don't know. I mean,
It's our
this
first
fucking Bane
departure
motherfucker had to
episode,
have in
right?
his
The first time we
contract
took the format
that his
of the
face would be
show
shown and that he wouldn't wear prosthetics.
Well,
That's the
I
only
right,
thing I
did
can
it
think
like-
of
'cause
why
it's
Marvel
almost-
went this direction.
Yeah.
You know, we're
It's a
using
movie.
different
No,
music.
No,
we're
I have a
using-
different. I was gonna
And
say
truly
that
at
I
this point,
feel
the
that
characters
he
are not real humans.
he's gonna
Well,
change.
we're presenting
he's gonna
people who
morph
are
into like this
actively
final
like
form,
trying to get the other
and then we're
characters
gonna see
killed.
that. No,
Yeah.
you
That's
don't
not
agree?
what I
It's
think.
just
I
like-
think
it's
what
a
it
bit
is
broad,
is
It's
yeah.
raw.
he
It's
would've
super
looked
broad.
too
And I
much
remember
like
at the time
Voldemort.
being like, is this
And
really the direction of the show? And it turned out.
everybody's biggest
Yes.
beef
Yeah.
with Voldemort
And for
is
good
that,
reason.
yes, he's
Yeah.
supposed to look
Yeah.
like a snake,
so
but he would have looked just
I
like
saw
fucking
one of those
Voldemort
lists,
had
like,
they taken
on,
away and given him the face that looks like
Collider or
this.
something of,
Because
like,
this is what Gore
best
really looks like in the
episode from
comics.
each
Well, a
season.
version
And
of
for
Gore
this
in the
season, they had
comics,
picked
where he
the guy
has
gets
no
held hostage.
nose. And it's just this like
I don't agree.
mouth.
I don't agree. I don't think it's our best
he
episode.
does have a
I
nose.
was
It's like two nostrils,
like,
two
Yeah.
holes. But he also
Like,
what makes
I
him
laughed
different
enough
from
that it
Voldemort
made it
and
work.
what would make him
Tendrils.
different
But I was
from
also like, what?
is the tentacles from his head.
Tendrils.
And I think
I
if
enjoyed
they
it.
would
I
have fucking
almost
added
enjoyed
that
it more
shit
for
and
nostalgic
took away his
purposes.
fucking
Like,
nose because whatever.
because
Dude, I mean, granted,
loved
Christian
that
Bale's a
episode
damn
so much
fucking
when
good
we were
actor. He's a
making it and when we were
phenomenal
editing
actor.
it.
So I'm
Although
pretty sure
I
he'll
do
bring it
remember
justice. I mean, we're
that
all talking
the
out.
problem
I'm
was
talking
we
out
got
my
in the
ass right
editing
now.
room, we put that episode together.
You know,
and we were
I
like,
think
this
he's going to
does
do
not
fantastic.
work
If they
at
would have given
all.
us that motherfucker
And
right there,
that's
Because we
when
were
we-
using Sunny music,
Hammer.
probably.
Using
We all been using
the
on
same
there.
music we
I
always
would have
use,
been
and
fucking happy.
We realized
CGI the shit out of him.
Just did it
I
as
would
an
have been
experiment.
great.
We were like, why don't you
I
just pick
think
a
they
bunch of
fucking
action
should
movie
petition that
music,
shit
and
like
then
they
we
did
had
with
our
Sonic
editor just cut a
until they
version with a
did this
bunch
shit
of
right.
action movie music in it.
Little-
Oh, and She-Hulk. And if
Yeah.
you notice,
I did think about that watching it, about how
comicbook.com
the
reported they
creative
already made some
process
changes to She-Hulk based on
leads
fans'
you
reaction. So,
often. Like,
yeah,
we
maybe
don't
there does need to
go
be a
in there
petition. I don't
necessarily
understand why
saying,
Marvel
"We're gonna
has
do
this
something
this
with
common
action
thing
music."
where
Sometimes we
a
do.
lot of
Sometimes
shit
we
they
have a
get
very
right,
specific idea like that, like
but then the
ski
important
episode
shit
where,
they get
we're gonna
wrong.
spoof those ski movies and we'll
Like, you know,
probably
Thanos was badass in all the movies. But then they take this guy who's
for this
supposed to be even
one,
more
it was just like, we're
badass,
gonna
and
tell
they
a story
like
about this
nerfed
happening,
him.
and we're gonna
Like
reference Die Hard a little
he's a
bit.
one. He's
And
a
then we
he's
get
a
in the
level
editing
one
room,
boss,
like,
man,
well, we just
bro.
can't
Like what
use
the hell?
our regular music.
Bro,
It doesn't
I
work.
look at it this
So we
way.
have to
And,
search around.
you know,
We find
take
something
it
that
with a grain
works,
of
and
salt on
then
this. Like I
and
said,
then that
you know,
becomes
all
the
bullshit
reality for
aside,
that. You know, that's
I
how
would love to
we
see the
get there. We
story,
don't really have
the,
sort of
the
some
way they're going to bring it
preconceived
across
idea
because
of how we're going to get there. It's just we
I
keep
was
trying
was
things,
watching a video
and then what
and
seems to be
this-
right
this-
reveals itself to us.
somebody
I don't know,
made a
that's
fucking
interesting
damn
to
good
listen
point.
to,
No, it
but
is. I mean,
that's,
I think I do think. I mean, it's
that the
also it is
necrosword that he
interesting
has,
though how
that
much
he's
music
supposed to have,
really does
you know,
influence
shrouding
your
him
experience of
basically.
something,
Oh
because,
yeah, yeah.
I
is
mean,
the same
You ever
shit
see those
that
cuts where
Hela
they?
had.
I know you
on
have
her.
where they take
Oh,
like
yeah.
The
Oh.
Shining,
Hold out her
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then they
They
like
cut it to
how
Peter
she was able to
Gabriel's,
see one or whatever the fuck was on her
Or
head.
they take out a laugh
Crown.
track
the
on
Crown.
certain sitcoms.
Right.
Even sitcoms you
So
love.
I-
that's
yeah.
great.
Right.
Yes, that's
The
like
great.
theory was
Seinfeld or
basically
Friends,
that
like
that's
shows
what
I
he's
love,
gonna
I
get.
truly love, and they
track,
take the
yeah.
laugh
The
track
Necro
out.
sword.
It's just big holes.
Which I think
So weird.
I don't know how I feel about it, but then again, it'd be a
Yeah, that
great
shit's
idea.
great.
No, that idea that necessity drives
again,
innovation to a certain
Don't
point,
let
right? Where you're
Sleeveless hear
like,
you say
well,
that shit because you know he's going to
we
rip you
fucked
apart
this up,
because of it.
and now it's
because
necessary
technically
for
the
us to try
canon
to
is
fix it,
that
and then
that's
we
that symbiote
figure out a
basically.
different
Yes,
way.
Maybe
yes,
you should
no,
put a
and it's not
soundtrack
taken
over
from that.
COVID.
It's not taken from that at all.
You know what I mean?
It's not
Just put a
taken from the fact
different
that that
soundtrack
comes
over
from
it.
because the
Soundtrack
Necro sword comes
Well,
from
I think
though.
the soundtrack
So
of
that
COVID right
I'm
now
not
is
disputing
like
that at all by all fucking means. Steve,
dun,
my man,
dun, 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 and maybe it should be.
But fuck you. Anyway, I can't be nice. I can't be nice.
Maybe you
though.
can.
It's sleepless.
I don't know. Maybe you can shine
But my
a little
question to you
sunshine
is
on it.
Lighten
that-
up all the day.
And I mean, you know me, I'm the Marvel.
Yeah,
nerd,
well,
so
or
I always
focus
ask
on
when
the
it comes to
positive
the
part
actual
of it.
lore
All the people that
and
live.
the comic side.
Yeah,
of it. When it
look at all the
comes to
people that
movies,
lived.
I'm all-
So many people live.
So would that imply that symbiotes
I
are
don't know.
gods?
I mean, just a thought.
Or has that
You
been
know,
implied
maybe
in Marvel?
maybe if when we talk
That
about COVID on the
symbiotes-
news,
No, not that
you know,
symbiotes
we
are
play
gods.
like something
No,
jolly in the
that's the
background,
God.
like Christmas
And
music and shit. You know, or
kind of
like,
strikes me is the fact that
war. do it with social
no
turmoil.
is a
Right.
god
Like, that's what we did with
of the
Sunny in the
symbiotes, or
beginning.
the
We
king
were
of
like,
the
well,
symbiotes,
this
I
is
guess.
dark. If we go
I
dark
gotta
with
look
it, it's
into
not
that.
going to work. So let's lighten it up.
If that was
Let's
the case,
leave it
why
to
did
Beaver.
Gore go against
And it
him?
works.
Or
So
is
it
it
works
because
on
he
its
does
own.
something
Sunny.
like
Let's do it on-
act
let's
like
do it
it's
on
a
the
villain
news.
shit, like,
Everyone be
hey,
more
you're a
hip
bad
man.
guy.
People
I'm a
fucking
bad
chill
guy.
out.
And let's really
Bad
fuck with
guy
people,
shit.
and when they tell good news,
Is that
then
how it works?
Well, that was gonna be my question because somebody put it in the note. I didn't understand the question, so I took it as. And what Rob said a couple of minutes ago really kind of triggered something. When we put in here is Bale's Gore good or bad? Is someone who's lost his entire
where
family,
the guns are
had
rubber at the
faith
end.
their whole entire
But there's a
life,
thing where D
found out that their
and
faith
cocks
was
it, and it's so real.
justified.
So I
in the
guess you'd
sense
have to
that
be
they
like, well, there was like
believed in
one
something,
kind
but
of
that's something they
proper
believed, they
realish
didn't give a
gun,
fuck.
and the other one was rubber.
If a system lets you down, are you a bad guy because you choose to go
I think it was
against
this
that
episode
system?
where we
I
got
wanna
to
go-
the
so
editing.
I was the one who put that in the thing.
and we
I
had
didn't mean like is he a
slowed
good
down
guy or a
that
bad guy.
footage.
We all know he's a fucking bad
Where-
guy.
yes,
What I
where
meant,
baseball-
right? And so
That
we're
shit's
he
really-
looks like a
okay,
fucking
he falls to the
professor
ground,
who
that's
went on
hilarious.
So we're
fucking, you
in the,
know,
like,
Slim Fast
weight loss
studio or
program.
whatever.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, great.
So I'm
So we
saying,
wanna
oh, this
slow
nigga found
through-
Herbalife somewhere and said, hey, I'm
and
gonna
then and the guy was like,
Okay.
you can't do
Yeah,
that.
Herbalife's
It
all
just can't
over
be done.
Instagram.
And we were like,
Listen,
Yeah, they
South
could
Florida.
have at least
like
had him
slow it
well,
down.
even
to
if Bale
match
was
what's
looked
happening.
like that, but he was a
Nah,
little
that's
more
just, like,
beefy,
not
Not
it
something
still would be
it was
better
really
than
unbelievable.
We're
Crackhead
not
Bale.
making that up. We're stealing
Beefy
it.
Bale.
Yeah,
Things we've
from
seen.
Not
definitely,
Crackhead
but not
Bale.
1,000.
Not the machinist Bale.
Yeah.
Did he
Nah,
lose
but
the
we're
weight for
talking-
this though?
Batman.
Did he do the weight? Did he lose the weight for
Well,
this?
this is a
game?
man whose job it is
I
to
think he cut.
do
I think he
sounds.
cut down
Yeah.
for
And
real.
it kept coming out like,
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
You know, like-
Do I think
we're like, well, not
Gore
that,
is
not
wrong
whatever
for
that
feeling the
is.
way you feel? I'll be honest
like
with
the
you.
thing you've
It's
heard
sad
in the
when you
movie.
can
But
it is
truly
amazing how
relate
often
more
that
to a
that
villain.
will
And I
happen.
think honestly,
where
you
people
can
are
relate
like,
more to
all
a
this is
villain
just not possible.
when you get
now,
older.
my
because,
biggest pet peeve
as
is on
kids,
set where you
growing
character
up,
has a
you
microphone,
have this hope.
and some
Unless you're
sound
just
guys
an
like,
asshole
so
kid,
we'll
you're
put
like,
in
man,
the
fuck
echo
everything. I
effect
want
in
that
the room
guy. I want
after,
that
so
guy
let's
on
not
my
actually
fucking
have the
team because he
microphone
looks like
on.
he can kill everybody.
And then they can't do it. It's like, just turn the fucking
But
microphone
no,
on.
as you
and
grow
we'll
up, you
record
kind of
that.
sense,
Yeah.
you kind
An
of sense
example of that is also in
understand
this
why a
episode,
villain
too, where
acts
you can
and
clearly
reacts
hear
the way
that
they do.
I'm
I mean, you
off
watch
camera
your wife and your
Frank
kid
in the
die.
walkie-talkie.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
remember
And
that
you're
was
praying to
real.
all
Like,
these
I was
gods
just
that
off
aren't
camera
doing
actually
shit.
doing it.
You
And I
know?
remember,
And then you watch two gods
meeting like,
come
we'll just
down,
put
and
it in
all of a
later.
sudden you
Like,
see them
why would
battle
we do that?
everything
Why
on
don't we
and
just
kill
do it
each other
right
and
now?
shit.
Yeah, just you
Yeah,
have holding a
it feels some type of
walkie-talkie.
way. So by all
You
means,
can hear it.
I'm on his
Something
side,
that's
man.
going to look like something later, or sound or look like something.
I know
I'm
you
always
don't
like,
feel great
no,
about the
let's
look,
just make it
but I
sound
think
and
he's
look
gonna
like
be
it
amazing in the
now.
role.
Yes.
Christian
And
Bale has
so that I
never
know we
played a bad.
like when people are like, oh well, that's not
actor.
going to look like that.
Like I really, I
Well,
don't.
it does look
Part of
like
me
it. I
wants
can
to
see
see
it.
them go so over the top,
destroying the illusion of Hollywood for a
American
second.
Christian
When
Bale
somebody walks in with a paper bag, just so you're all aware of this.
I love
A
those.
grocery
about to
paper
say,
bag.
like,
Anytime you
he
see one
did
on
play-
TV or
he's-
movies, except for
you're right,
around
he's
here,
never played
it
a
is
bad
made out of this
you know,
material
he's never
that is
done a
of this
bad
earth.
role. I mean,
It's
he's
like
never
amazing
played-
material.
It's an amazing
What the
material.
fuck was
It's some
his
kind of
name?
like
He was the
plastic.
vice
It's not a real
president
bag.
Yeah.
And the reason is
Oh,
because
yeah,
at some
him as
point,
Cheney was he
the
was unbelievable.
sound department colluded with
Bro,
the
fucking,
department
I
and
died
said,
watching that
we
shit
can't
because
have real bags on the
he
set 'cause they
played
crinkle
it
and they make too
perfectly
much
to the
noise.
T.
They sound like bags.
They sound like bags.
And
So
brought
what we'll do
some-
is we'll have you get these fake
brought
ones that
something
don't
to
really,
that.
upon inspection,
Like,
don't
I
really
was
look
just
like it,
like,
and also don't have the properties of the
damn,
bags. They
he
don't look
made
like
it a
bag.
fucking
And
business.
then
This
we'll
motherfucker
put
was
it in
smooth
post.
with it.
Yeah.
So
I
all the
give him
sounds
that.
that you could
I
get,
actually paid
we'll
attention
pay
to
for
this shit.
later.
Do I remember
to
right
add
now?
in to not actually have
That's
them.
Adam McKay though. Like,
Why?
and if you guys don't know who
Why?
Adam McKay is, I know
The
these
only reason we
gentlemen
had
do.
the boom guy
but
who, like,
he's part
either
of
always had a
Dirty
cold,
Sanchez,
a
so he's
perpetual
worked. He
cold,
did
or
we've talked about this on the
movie
podcast.
that Ferrell did with Andy Galifianakis.
No, we have.
He did.
I didn't want to say.
Adam McKay.
Well, no, but that's different than we've talked about this before. I'm saying we've actually talked about this on a podcast.
Yes, I never want to challenge what we have. It's no argument for me. If you tell me we have it, I'm sure that we have.
And by the way, I'd be down to hear that story again because it makes me fucking laugh.
I think I might like
no, you killed it. You can enjoy it.
That was no but.
You'll be impressed.
That was no but.
Adam McKay
No
has actually
but.
been involved with.
Well, it was.
All right, so we all
already
agree
knew
that
what it was.
we
already. Which is fine.
Because he has maybe a
So you already said that line, man. You don't need to say it.
Yeah.
I
do
enjoy
there's ADR in this episode too.
Great
I caught
disruptor.
2 ADR.
But to wrap up
there were 2 of them.
our Thor conversation
I
here,
kind of want to challenge
thank
the,
you everybody that's
the
hanging
audience.
out. We got a link tree there.
Okay,
Click
so
on that.
I'm going
to pose the question
One
and
of
I'm
them
going
is
to vote
my line
because I
and
gotta
one of
get
them
my
is
voting
Jimmy's
up.
line. And it might be interesting to see if people
the question that I wanted to
identify it,
pose
because
is
it was clear to me
We've seen
because
we've
ADR is always
obviously
like
seen that there are
clear
other
if you
gods in
know
this
if you
movie.
remember
Are we
it,
going to
and
get Hercules?
I don't know if
And
the
if we
audience
do get Hercules or Heracles,
Okay, so you're going to
however
challenge the
they wanna
audience to
go
try to
about
pick
it.
out those
Say, who
ADR
should it be?
moments.
Yeah.
Does it pop out enough to where people are actually going to be able to pick out that was not put up?
Somehow I knew
Well,
you were
maybe
gonna
that's
say
a
that,
that's a
Gus.
good.
I don't know.
You
I
guys
just
didn't
knew
pick up
you were
on it
gonna
again,
say
so
it.
maybe that's
Like,
a good sign.
fuck it,
Lord.
just
Well,
put Jason
I
Momoa
don't
and
know that it's that I
everything
didn't
now.
pick
From
up
now
on it as
on.
much as that I didn't
The
feel like it
Rock,
was
we
worthy
can
to talk
put The
about.
Rock.
But
The only
You
reason
already played
I'm not
Hercules.
saying it
It
is.
sucks.
I'm not saying it.
He's
He
already
didn't suck. It sucked, but he didn't suck.
It's so
Oh,
uncommon
let's bring
for
back
you
the
guys
Scorpion
to touch
King
me. I
in the
don't
Marvel
mind being
Universe.
Yeah, me either.
I
enjoy
like
it.
and I like touching. But I feel like whenever I touch,
I
definitely Harley, which we talked
think
about,
we all
Glenn
said the same
even.
thing, but I think
Isn't it funny
Henry
how, like, I
Cavill
feel
would
like
be
of the three of us, like
my
you're
choice
the
for
most
Hercules.
approachable and sort of like the.
And I'm
the
a guy
most
that doesn't
lovable-
like
the
when
most
dudes
lovable
play
of the three of us,
multiple
and yet,
superheroes, but
like,
I mean, come on, man.
and I'm probably the
He would
least.
fit the bill.
And
We should
yet,
get Tom
like,
Holland
in
to play
real
fucking
life,
Hercules.
I enjoy touch, I think, more than even you guys. Definitely more than you. Maybe
people might be
Like,
afraid of you.
And as you can see, everybody, look at how quick it took me to
I think
vote.
when people meet me
That
in real life,
easy.
they
Go
can
to
feel
that
that my
link tree.
energy is
Help this
quite
man
what
win
it
his
is
money.
when they.
It looked like it took
I
you
was
a minute.
expect, like
Rob's
if I
gonna
get approached by a
we're gonna
fan
make
of the
recipes
show, like I
that
would
are gonna get
expect
you
them to be a
healthy
little
and
like,
be better than healthy
this guy
choice
gonna
food,
yell at me,
because we all
you know.
And you might.
But they do. Well, I might, but it won't be because it won't be because you're. It won't be because.
I know what a body
But,
found
like,
sounds like when it
you know,
goes thud. I was gonna
but
say found
people
like.
actually don't.
I know what
feel
a
that
body
way
sounds
around
like
me,
when it
right?
goes
And
thud, and
I
that was
I
definitely
appreciate
a
that.
body
I don't know if
drop.
that's.
You're in their homes.
Hope
man.
you're okay.
Would
Not
they
twice
come
if
right
you
up
need
and
help,
touch you?
unless you're Kathleen Kennedy.
No, that would be a little bit strange.
So
although
who did I say I
I'd
wanted
be
to be
more
for?
open to
I
it
can't
than
remember. I mean, who did I say I wanted
like,
to be Hercules?
If COVID weren't
Fuck, I can't
such
remember.
a thing,
But
you know what I mean?
but
And somebody
Frank had it best.
like if a fan
Frank
came
gave me
up
the
and was
best
like,
one.
"Oh my
Just
god,
give us
I
Terry
really
Crews. Oh, that's
like
what it
your show.
was.
Can I give
I
you a
wanted
hug?"
Rampage Jackson to be Hercules because if we can make superheroes gay, we should have people of color take over white people roles. I want Hercules to be black.
It's when it
So
comes
I
out of
said it's
nowhere.
Rampage Jackson.
I just
But
immediately
Frank had the
startled,
ultimate.
you know,
He said, "Let's put him and Terry Crews together." So you get Terry Crews and Hemsworth's Thor together. Just 2 hours of them fucking moving
I was gonna
muscles.
say, like a bus.
Oh my god.
Pay good money for that.
Bro,
at any
there
moment,
probably
right?
is already
I'm more ready to scramble than I am.
So I don't think we need that in Marvel Cinematic
I'd
Universe.
get out
Gus,
of
go to your favorite.
Not
football
because you
tournament.
said that.
I'd find the
I was
first
about-
one to be up fast. You know, I could get up fast.
That's
Well,
what
as a
I'm
matter
saying.
of fact,
Situation. What
I
if your
don't
friends were in
know. I
danger?
don't want to know. Have you ever
He's
had a
gonna screen
conversation
share
with
his
anyone?
shit.
So
No, with them,
I mean, other
with
than on
them
a set, no.
showing like
I
the
have.
Watcher and all that stuff, I don't think
Really?
Yeah.
think Hercules
My
is going to make
next-door
a appearance
neighbor-
or the other
I
gods. So
didn't ask.
Yeah.
I think he
just
will.
doesn't
He'll make like
matter.
a
My
cameo.
ne- and I was
I mean, it does matter, but
Well, the
let's
rule is you're
remove
supposed to assume
speculation.
that.
I was a
Showing up in
child.
Could be
we
an
are
end
gonna
credit
give him
scene
at
as
this
well.
point.
11.
Who would you? Who do you think
were
they
riding
should
our
cast?
bikes to our friend's house?
Henry Cavill.
And
Henry
Cavill.
crazy name.
Henry Cavill.
And
So that's a three-way for Henry
Yes, I
Cavill.
rode my bike
These
too close
gentlemen
to
love
the
you.
truck,
I got no
whatever.
beef with Henry Cavill. I'm with Rob.
I'm not having a three-way with Henry Cavill,
Neither am
so
I.
just so you know.
I guarantee you, he's probably a jealous
Yo,
lover. He's probably
I saw
Yeah.
a wild panda in the fucking in the woods just now.
Yo.
I don't know why he had a country accent in Rhode Island, but he did.
He did?
Yeah, he was probably
I
on the
know what
lam.
it
You know,
was
he's probably
over us.
hiding out.
It's the Always Sunny podcast because the algorithm is now went ahead and put that. What's going on, Panda? You're here. Panda, who do you want to see show up as Heracles in the Marvel Universe? Go ahead and put that in the chat for us, brother.
He's probably gonna say like Tom Hardy or some shit.
But you know what? I don't think Tom Hardy would be horrible as Hercules. I mean, for the size.
Like I told you before, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I said it once and I'll say it again. They made fucking Tom Cruise tall or look tall. They can make anybody look tall.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
By the way, side note, Tom Cruise is a fucking vampire. Just putting that out there.
Yo, I found a rip of it late last night. I was this close to watching it, but the rip is so bad, and they had to kind of blank something out. He looks like Voldemort, so they made Maverick have no nose. So this whole movie, I would have watched Tom Cruise look like Voldemort. That was the whole reason to maybe watch it, but the audio was shit, and I'm too bougie when it comes to
Support your local theaters. Don't be a beast.
Yeah, fuck them.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's playing Zeus, homie.
Yeah, he's playing Zeus. They've already brought him in as Zeus.
Fuck it, dual roll that bitch.
Yeah, word up. They can dual roll it.
You know what? So now we're just gonna let him play like Eddie Murphy and Michael Myers and shit, or Mike Myers.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it. For
Yeah,
that,
let's play all the gods.
Fuck it, yeah. Why not? All right. So we're gonna keep talking Love and Thunder. I think it's an appropriate time to bring up my little epic hero shit because they're still fucking up. So I wanted to surprise you guys on stream. And you know Thor is my favorite of the Marvel characters. I love it. So I bought something. I found it on Instagram. It popped up. It was reasonably priced, and I wanted to be cool and have something
Cock
cool
ring.
and comic-y. I did buy that cock ring. That was in the intro, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, but I need a small one. It was too big. The cock ring I purchased. So I found something, and I fucking fell in love with it. It was like $20. My first beef is that they made me pay for shipping. Cool, no problem.
The crack whore on the corner.
$6 in shipping, so the hat cost me $26. I'm like, all right, this is the hat that I purchased. Should have been here a week ago because I bought it the day Strange came out. It has not been shipped yet.
Wait, so you paid for shipping and it's still not here? Oh, bitch.
Day after I bought the bitch, I get an email that says, hey, our intern Tom fucked up. Here's his Twitter. You can scream at him here, but it's going to be shipping real soon. In the hospital, I see people talking about this hat, and of course, me on Instagram, I'm like, fuck that. Where's my hat? DM us. We got you. We're sorry, Mr. Falcon. It's on its way. You'll have a shipping bit tomorrow. Get the tracking number. That bitch still ain't shipped. So if you were going to buy stuff from EpicHeroShop.com, yes, Epic Hero Shop. Just don't expect it to be here when it's supposed to. If this is somebody sitting there with a Sharpie and drew on the hat, I might be kind of cool with that because I think it's funny that you got little Chinese children to just use Sharpies to cross out hats.
Oh,
my
damn.
shit better look just like this. But I bought the Thor Strongest Avenger hat because that shit is fire. So you guys will see me in the theater and we will do, everybody's going to go see it and do a review, and we're going to kind of merge our reviews and do a virtual review that we're going to put together for YouTube. That's something that I've decided we're going to do in a moment. But $20 if y'all want to jump on this, but I got it first. So ha.
I'll only buy it if it comes with the yellow long locks wig.
Yo, and his obviously stolen Star-Lord jacket that he took the sleeves off of.
Bro.
The Ravager jacket, yeah.
Because you know he stole that from Star-Lord.
Bro, don't get me started. I might just cosplay my ass up in the fuck. I might buy that hat now and get a wig and just cosplay my ass in the theater.
Do it, I'll be Korg. I swear to God, I'll come to South Florida and I'll dress up like Korg. And I got the body already. And I'll just be like, so Amber got you off? You got off on an Amber? And I'll just do that the whole entire time.
Oh, shit. I got a question for you guys. Did anybody notice how the fuck does he have all of a sudden two blue eyes, not a brown one and a blue one?
We're not gonna talk about that
because the multiverse of madness, son. That's the explanation for everything these days. You just say multiverse.
He's using his thunder power to make his eyes blue.
No. You want to know about Thor's brown eye?
Yep, Josh, you did say it. You're like, I want to know about Thor's brown eye.
I said, what happened to his brown eye?
Okay.
Like, all of a sudden, he went from
moving
brown
on.
and blue.
Well, Josh, you're gonna when Zeus flicks off his clothes, you'll be able to zoom in on your pirate version and see his brown eye.
Look,
you are absolutely right.
One thing about that scene, I can't wait to see that Loki tattoo on the back. That shit's gonna be fucking epic.
Well, supposedly it's got Loki, it's got Mjolnir. It's supposed to be like a mural to all the things that he's lost that he loves. So I'm excited about that shit.
What?
Yeah. Nobody's been able to get a good enough close up, but it's basically his own Mexican mural tat piece to be like,
Did Taiki Waka Faka direct this one?
Yes.
Taika Waititi, come on, man. This is our boy. You and I have a special place in our heart for him.
I can't say Taiki Wakiki or
Taika?
Taika.
Waititi.
Wakiki.
Waititi. All right, we'll work on it. Like, you help me get good with my health. I'll make sure you can say Taika Waititi before it's all said and done.
Seems like a fair trade.
All right. We're staying in the Disney sphere, but we're moving on from Marvel. Let's go ahead and jump into this new Obi-Wan trailer because we got the final trailer. Yo, that should be up at like 3 a.m., right?
Hey.
What, it airs tonight?
Yes, tomorrow.
Yes,
sir.
27th.
First 2 episodes.
I'm not paying attention to that shit.
And shame on you. then shame on you.
I know.
Shame.
I know. But I'll be watching that shit tomorrow.
When
that's for sure.
When Josh gives you the look of indignation, you know you fucked up.
I'm sorry, man.
I had a full-blown conversation with that shit with one of my customers today. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. And they were like, oh my God. I'm like, oh shit. Damn.
So, Fat Man, you said you want to see new faces. Give us a new face. Think long and hard while we watch this Obi-Wan trailer. And then...
Long and hard.
Long and hard. And Disney blessed us today because not only did they give us the Obi-Wan final trailer, they gave us a trailer for another show that's coming out. And boy, does it look good. So let's jump into this. Oh, Beast don't know yet? Uh-oh, that's going to be a surprise for Josh. The final Obi-Wan trailer, ladies and gentlemen.
Upper head to hit play this time.
Fuck you.
It's been 10 years.
The fight is done. We lost.
Leave us alone, Ben.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father?
It's my responsibility.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
I've loved you always.
There's a thing that swallows you. It holds you together while it's tearing you apart. It's terrifying.
The key to hunting Jedi.
They're coming.
Is patience.
Jedi are cowards. They failed you. There is no point in protecting them. Where is Obi-Wan?
The Jedi are all but extinct.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it.
Stay hidden,
or we will not survive.
You still want Kenobi. He's gone. Where is he?
I want every bounty hunter to squeeze him.
You can't escape here, Obi-Wan!
That's that fire right there.
My question is, I'm looking
glad I waited until now to see that. I had not seen that trailer.
What?
Yeah, I didn't see that trailer either, so that was cool.
But you know what? Looking back on it, they only really added
Wondering
like
what recent Star Wars stories might end up crossing over with Obi-Wan Kenobi when it premieres on Friday, May 27th? Curious who those villains are in the teaser trailer? We've got everything you need to know before you see Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm going to tell you why.
Like
all Disney-owned properties, this hotly anticipated new series will stream exclusively on Disney+. It was initially announced that Obi-Wan Kenobi would land on the streaming service on Wednesday, May 25th, 2022, which just so happens to be the same release date as the original Star Wars film. Disney Plus has recently planted its flag on Wednesdays. Since Loki, most of its series have premiered on that day of the week, which has conditioned audiences to treat these shows like appointment viewing. However, on March 31st, Disney unexpectedly announced that they had pushed back Obi-Wan Kenobi to Friday, May 27th. Thankfully, they seem to have gotten the right man to deliver the bad news. Obi-Wan Kenobi himself.
And unfortunately, Clone Wars are CGI, so it's kind of hard to take CGI into real life sometimes, but it's just something seems off about their lip.
They also disclosed that not one, but two episodes would become available that day. No official reason for the slight delay was given, though it's possible that the change was made to coincide with the Star Wars celebration in Anaheim, California.
Was great.
The event, which had been canceled the past 2 years due to the pandemic, returns on May 26th, and conference organizers have made it known that some major Star Wars news will be revealed on opening day. Obviously, the most exciting thing about the series is the chance to see Ewan McGregor back in action.
So
I'm in agreement with you, Josh.
I guess my only beef with this is I feel like we're going to get this retcon. I don't even know if I want to say retcon because it really isn't. Because after you watch all the movies, you know the reason why Vader is how he is. But he was so menacing, and I feel like, is humanizing him going to be a bad thing? Because this is where I think they're going with this, is that you're going to see a human.
I don't think they're going to humanize him. I don't.
You think we're going to see a badass, just ruthless Vader?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Whoa.
I agree. It's going to be a ruthless Vader, because look at what he did in Rogue One.
Hell yeah, that's one of my favorite fucking scenes. And
yeah. Josh, did you watch Rogue One?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, luckily and oddly and perfectly enough, you brought up Rogue One, and there was a character in Rogue One, and he is getting a show. And they released the trailer for said show today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Andor trailer.
That shit.
That shit, fuck you and your whore mouth. That shit. The fuck?
Damn, Josh, you're just a ray of fucking negativity today.
Damn, are you not happy about this weekend, homie? Is that what's going on? Are you acting out?
Damn. Are you having cold feet, Josh?
Nah, never. Never.
They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied.
I know that voice.
They're everywhere. They're watching me now.
Soon enough, these days will end. There will be no rules going forward. People are standing up. That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Only on Disney Plus.
I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't know nothing of Andor, and that looked amazing.
He's the dude from Rogue One. He was the pilot.
Diego Luna.
That's Diego Luna. That's this dude.
Yeah, but I thought in Rogue One everybody died.
Maybe it's a prequel.
I don't think Andor died at the end of Rogue One, though.
Yeah, on Rogue One everybody fucking died.
That's Andor. Well, I had to bring it on screen first, but.
Wow.
So I wonder if it is a prequel because I'm pretty sure he fucking died.
Oh,
I mean, if somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but
let's Google it. Is Andor dead? No, it's not. Is Andor a country? Yes, we know Andor is a country. Is Andor dead?
Did Andor die?
Same shit. Google knows what I want.
Did Andor die in Rogue One would be the most obvious Google choice.
Rebel operative of Rogue One, age 26 deceased. So it's got to be a prequel then.
It's a prequel.
I was reading. It's getting 2 seasons. It's either getting 2 seasons or it's either getting 12 episodes over 2 seasons or 8 episodes in 1 season. But the events are supposed to lead right into Rogue One.
I was gonna say, is this just to fill gaps in Star Wars lore?
That's what I'm thinking they're starting to run out of ideas. But the cool thing is I read an article yesterday that the showrunner, I can't remember her name, Leslie something, the one that's going to be running the Star Wars Acolytes. The Acolytes is supposed to be done from the perspective of the dark side, but when they were during the time where the Sith didn't have any power, where the Jedi were in power. So it's going to be the High Republic, not the Old Republic. We're getting everything that happened 100 years prior to the Skywalker trilogy.
Bro, Disney will never run out of Star Wars ideas. I mean, off the top of my head, you could do a whole origin story of fucking Darth Maul. You could do a whole origin story of Kylo Ren growing up. I mean, the fucking sky's the limit on Star Wars.
That's what I want. I want to see him be Ben. I want Luke to train him. The only problem is that now they've said that they're going to stop recasting people, so you can't bring in Mark Hamill and have him. I couldn't see Mark Hamill as a whole season looking like he did.
I want to see Maul and his brother Savage Opress and the freaking Night Sisters and Ventress Asai and all that shit in live action.
Yeah.
Go deeper into the Clone Wars.
Really deep right now. It's just my neck swing.
That's what she said.
Well, I have a question to pose for you, Rob, because because we're obviously doing Thursday night detention. Do you have availability potentially on Wednesday next week?
Oh yeah.
So our good friend of the show, Mo, he wants to come in and talk Star Wars. Another good friend of mine, Juan, huge Star Wars nerd, and he's excited about Kenobi. Like, he hasn't even watched the trailers yet. He doesn't want it ruined for himself. So next Wednesday, I know Nico and Juan have been wanting to maybe do a Star Wars thing, and Mo is a huge Star Wars guy. So would you be opposed to a Star Wars Wednesday next week?
Of course not.
You heard it here first, people. Next Wednesday night, 10-ish, Star Wars stream. We're going to be talking about the European final, too. We got to talk about Liverpool, and hopefully they won, so I don't have to hate Josh for the rest of my life.
Here we go.
But Star Wars Wednesday. Josh, obviously, you invited if you want to be, but, I want to kind of put that plug out there and lock in a time and a date. So, we'll see. Josh is looking like he's thinking. He's got his thinking face on.
We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
We'll see how he feels. But either way, Beard and I will definitely be here Wednesday. Gus, I don't know if you can be, but you're more than welcome to join. But you seem like you were like, nah, that's a little.
No, you guys just went too deep, man. It's like pause. All right,
watch the Clone Wars. Just watch the Clone Wars. You got kids. Like, if there was ever a reason to watch the Clone Wars, you should have seen every Clone Wars.
I have kids. It's cartoon, time, bro. I got.
Bro.
I don't mind that, but.
So quick announcement, and I didn't know it was going to happen already. We made it to, I don't know if you can, where the fuck's my camera? Made it to the top 5.
Yeah, baby!
My dog.
You see what happens? I got my vote in, and it moved them into the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, top 5. Now, if you really, really love us, we've never asked you to give us money. You can actually buy some votes in this round, because this is the final round, if I'm correct, sir.
I'm going to have to find out.
All right, he'll find that out. But keep clicking on that link tree. Josh, please drop it for us. At the top, you will see vote for Coach Beard to win $20K. Please just log in every day if you can. If you love us, you enjoy what we do. We don't ask you for any money out of your pocket for this. We do this for the love. We're just asking you to take a little bit of your time and give that back. Help this man get a feature as Mr. Health and Fitness. Help him start this food business. Help him help people get healthy, so that this way they can enjoy Disney as they ruin our childhood. So,
real quick, did you guys get that wonderful update about the Mandalorian?
No.
Season 3.
Yes. February 2023.
Yep.
The new one?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Look at the face. Look at the face.
Yo,
he got the shakes. He got the shakes.
Yo, it wiggled a little bit. I felt it. Because you know my beefs with Book of Boba Fett. I hated it until they brought in Mando. And once you brought in Mando, it became a great series. That's not a shot against Timu. That's not a shot against Boba. It's just the story didn't really suck me in like that. Give me Mando.
I think the problem. I think the problem is they had the wrong directors. They should have took Mando directors and put them on Boba. And if I'm not mistaken, they used too many different directors in Boba. It wasn't until Mando showed up those last couple episodes that it became fire. So
it picked right the fuck up, and then I was all
Boba Fett in the series was a bitch, and that's what was disappointing. Like, it's Boba Fett, man. You ain't a bitch. You're the main man.
Thank you. You nailed that shit right on the head. He made Boba Fett a bitch. Boba Fett was a fucking beast, and they made him a bitch.
That shit with conviction. He made him a bitch.
He made him a bitch. bitch. Yo. They made him a bitch. Damn. Oh well, too late. I can't remember the whole thought, but it was a comparison between Darth Vader and Gore. Is Gore the butcher, God Butcher, basically Darth Vader in the Marvel universe? Lost his family, took hate for everybody, fueled by fire and anger. But we were posed a question in our little chat this weekend. I thought it was a really good one, so let's jump into it. Who wanted to do the 3 internet personalities?
Oh yeah. I wanted to. If
that's Gus's baby.
Question, this is a question for everybody.
So bring it on, Gus. You want to save yours, or you want one of us to go first?
I'll save mine. I'll go ahead and save mine for last. But if you had the chance to meet 3 internet personalities, who would it be? We'll start with Josh.
Now let's put definition on it, because when we say internet personality, that opens up.
Okay, fine.
Wide
Instagram.
Variety.
We'll just go with Instagram.
Well, I was gonna say, can it be YouTubers like Binging with Babish? He's primarily known as an internet personality. He's done other things. He hasn't been in any movies, but he's definitely an internet personality, as opposed to someone who just has internet presence. So you're saying someone who, we would primarily see on YouTube, primarily doing something
wherever
on YouTube,
you want to go,
or Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you want to go. But since you started talking, go ahead. You go first.
All right, I'll go first. I got no problems with it. The first one, and it's a twofer. I want to see Jake and Logan Paul simultaneously.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to meet them to hang out with them. I want to meet them to talk shit, throw salt in their eyes, and kick the shit out of them. I'm totally meeting them for my own selfish purposes and devices to kick ass. So I can say, look at all you athletes who couldn't take them out. I took the both of them out at the same time, and I rid the world of the plague of the Ball brothers. So that's my first choice.
Unfortunately, I love you, man, but those 2 dudes would just savagely decimate you to nothing. Regardless of whether you like them or not, they're in pretty damn good shape, man. I would consider them athletes, unless you're gonna come in there Nancy Kerrigan style with the fucking lead pipe.
All right, so I wasn't gonna give.
He's gonna pull that Puerto Rican special on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna serve him a nice meal with ketamine in it. They're gonna wake up.
This sounds like a dungeon BDSM type thing.
Oh, totally. Yeah. They're gonna wake up back to back with each other in their skivvies. Duct tape to each other with no access to their arms or legs, and then the fun is going to begin. I kind of envision. Think about in Reservoir Dogs.
Human Centipede.
No.
Human Centipede.
Reservoir Dogs, where Mr. Blonde is walking back and forth to "I don't know why I came here tonight." And he's got the straight razor, because I got a straight blade. I literally want to put on a white shirt and do the dance in front of him and just start cutting body parts.
All right, you really fantasize about this.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. Damn, you make it hard because I only get 3. I want to say Babish, right? Because Babish is the kind of dude I know I could probably smoke a bowl with, have a nice glass of whiskey with, and talk food. And his voice is just so sensual. I would love to pick his brain because he's a genius that never had any professional cooking and has made an empire around cooking on the internet and does it well. But I'm going to take J. Kenji Lopez Alt. He's a little more scientific with it, and I would really like to pick his brain on why certain things I do in the kitchen, they don't function like I would like them to. So my second would be J. Kenji Lopez Alt. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Amazing chef. He's been on the Burger Show. He hosts his own show. He owns a couple of restaurants. Has written books. And he's on a website called Food Lab, where I literally watched him boil 100 eggs to figure out the perfect way to boil an egg. So J. Kenji Lopez Alt is my second. My third is going to be that, who was that chick? She's really kind of chunky and chubby, and it looks like she's really bad plastic surgery now. Fuck. She did a really shitty show on YouTube. Either way, I just want to meet her because if I break up with my wife, I know she'd give me some free head. So I want to meet her for the free head.
What?
God, what is her name?
All right.
I'm gonna search chubby, blonde, influencer, and I bet you she comes up.
All right, Rob. While we're waiting on that, who would you like to meet?
I honestly don't really have anybody.
Here we know.
I would pick one person. I guess I would pick, as I follow him more, is a guy named Mr. Beast. Okay. Mr. Beast, he takes literally all his fucking money that he makes. Like, he's a millionaire, but he takes all his money that he makes and he gives it back to people. Like, so he's a real famous dude. He does a lot of crazy shit. Like, he did a live Squid Game and the winner took like $100,000 or something. Okay. So that's the only one I could come up with off the top of my head. I'm not really big into the internet personalities. I guess the guys from Diesel Power Gear would probably be fun to hang out with, and mess around and drive some of their big trucks and do some of their crazy stunts and stuff. But that's about it. Really, Heavy D Sparks is one of the brothers, and I forget the other one's name. So
okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if we're talking fucking superstars, it'd be The Rock. I mean, that'd be the top dog on my list of internet personalities. I mean,
all right.
Yeah,
we know your man crush with The Rock.
That'd be my best friend, man. Gus, sorry, bro, but like our bromance would go in the toilet, man. I move right along.
Bitch, I'll be toxic as hell.
He'd be like, you're with the Wayne. He'd be like, he wouldn't even say it right. He'd be like, you're with the Wayne, aren't you? I know you're with the Wayne.
No. Did you see Dewey again? You were with Dewey.
So I confirmed it was Trish Paytas, but I forgot she got really horrible, so that's not it. And then in my head,
bro, how many times are you gonna change your mind?
Can I say what I'm gonna say? What the fuck, bro? Damn,
Go ahead.
Damn, the disruptor. Fuck, Gus the disruptor.
Go ahead.
So then I thought Rogan, because Rogan technically huge internet personality. Who wouldn't want to meet Rogan?
Okay.
But my final
I like that
is gonna be
Damn, bro, stop name dropping. Hurry up.
Just gonna mute him. Just mute him.
Yeah, for real. You know what? You're on timeout for 2 minutes.
Oh man, we need a penalty box on the podcast.
I have one.
Little timer.
I could do that shit. I could put a timer on his ass. The person I want to meet, Hitcock 45. So Hitcock 45 is a gun enthusiast who owns hundreds of acres, and he basically shoots guns all day. And if there was ever anything I'd want to do, I want to hang out with an old, like 50-year-old white dude who makes his own silencers and just be plinking at shit. So shout out to Hitcock 45. When I thought the world was going to end in 2016, he helped me get my arsenal right. So I would love to hang out with this old white dude who just shoots guns and seems cool as shit. Like, he's like the Bob Ross of shooting. I swear to God. If you do not know who Hitcock 45 is, Hitcock 45.
Is the one guy still on the internet? What's it? He's like a Russian or
Russian FPS. Russian FPS.
Yeah.
Nah, you know he wasn't Russian.
No,
he wasn't Russian. Yeah, I didn't know it either. There's this whole thing where he got doxxed and like the cops came and arrested him. He went to jail.
Oh damn!
I'll see if I can find you. There's like a whole YouTube internet story about it. But FS 45, FPS 45. Russia FPS is no longer a thing. But yeah, I used to love that dude. When he pulled out the honey badger, this is the honey badger,
funny, man.
and I will destroy everything with this gun. So those are my three. The Paul brothers, so I can kill them and torture them. Kenji Lopez, so I can become a better chef, and Hitcock 45, so I can shoot guns. I'm done.
Look, I just want to say, if the Paul brothers are actually listening to this, we need your support, so we won't kill you, okay?
We won't kill you. I promise. I make a great chorizo. Or tequenito.
Beast, what was yours? Did you have any?
Yeah, I would say I got two.
Okay.
And one of these guys, I think it's hilarious because Vic does an incredible impersonation of his ass. Guga Foods. Yes. Primarily because this motherfucker, man, let me tell you, can make any fucking steak look amazing. Okay, this dude, like, he'll fucking sit there and he'll you know, he'll sit there and just test shit. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta admit, man, like, I saw a video with like his house. You know what I'm saying? And it's his house is a production studio. You know what I'm saying? For whatever he wants to fucking do. And he does a lot of taste testing on fucking, you know what I'm saying, expensive ass steaks.
Yeah. You brought him up, so I will have to play it because he is that good. Damn, I didn't even think about Guga. Good shit.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. bro, like I remember the first time I watched them and
Take
shit.
it apart and put something like this. Look at it. You can make a sculpture out of it. Since it's so dry, there's no smell. It is a perfect sculpture. But hey, we're gonna try it and see how it tastes. Once I cut it up and check it out what it looks like. There's almost nothing there. But once I tried it, it's terrible. Oh, it's like fishy and rubbery. I thought it was gonna be kind of like a chip. Nope. But what if I grab another piece and put some fire on it? So I took my torch and went to town. Cooking it a little bit might make it better. As you can see, after I was done with the torch, it's very dry. So I dunked it in olive oil and put a little bit of sea salt on top. That should make it better. Let's see. Plah. Nope, that is horrible. Nope, not for me. Absolutely not. Chicken breast. This might be one of the most consumed
Trying to see if I can find a picture of
which
him
is
so
what
you
I'm
guys can see
looking
what he
for
looks
every
like,
time I
'cause
cook a
he's fucking
steak.
hilarious. He doesn't put his
Not
face in
very
the videos
appealing,
anymore.
but hey, let's see how it tastes.
It's always at the end.
No, not even at the end of this one. And I'm not going to stress it. But Google Foods is actually a really good YouTube channel if you're not following it, people. He's down in Miami with that voice. I take the steak and I put the salt on it and delicious. I
Bro,
could not
like,
believe.
this shit, hilarious.
Yeah, Google's a good choice. Who's your number 2?
T-Pain.
But is he an internet personality?
Check his Twitch, man.
This is the man that had 5 years worth of Instagram DMs that people were trying to reach out and hang out with him. And he didn't even know how the internet worked. Like, I ain't mad at him. Like, I don't know how the TikTok works. I opened my TikTok and Panda sent me like 30 videos and I didn't even fucking see them because I just don't know how this shit works. Rob at 46 handles it better than I do.
T-Pain's a professional gamer now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know. What's his game?
Everything.
Fart night.
Really?
Bro, like he plays Call of Duty really well. He plays Fortnite pretty good. But like just his show, like the energy of that shit is ridiculous. Like, bro, this dude does freestyles on his shit. Like, I remember the one time, like the first time I found out about it, one of my homegirls actually showed it to me. She's like, yo, check this out. Because she knew I wanted to do a podcast. She's like, yo, just listen to the energy of this shit. And this motherfucker sitting there, he'll put on a damn song and rip that shit. I was like, God, I can't compete with that. But the energy he has on his whole fucking podcast, bro, unrivaled, man. Like, this guy fucking is killing it. And he could just turn on his camera and just sit there and let motherfuckers sit in their chat and won't say a word. And I guarantee you, the views and the people that are in his shit, just because of who he is and what he does alone, man, fuck Jake Paul, fuck Logan Paul. This motherfucker does his shit.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
But Jake and Logan, we do want your support.
Fuck them.
T-Pain, we want your support.
Yeah, I'll fucks with T-Pain, man.
I'll fucks with T-Pain.
T-Pain could have probably caused me to have at least 2 or 3 more babies, but luckily I was using condoms at the time.
I'm glad I got a
Oh, you know what those are?
What?
Condoms?
What are condoms? Oh! I get it. I see what you did there.
Sneaky.
Dude, I only have 3 kids. Come on, that's not bad.
Gus, your turn, man.
No,
Come on,
Josh
man.
only gave us 2.
What you got?
Josh gave us 2.
He only has 2.
He only has 2.
He only has 2.
Fine. He only has 2.
He has 2. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Joe Rogan, okay, because I would love to trip off of mushrooms with him, and I would break my sobriety for that. 2, David Goggins.
Because,
yeah.
You motherfucker.
Yep.
You had time. Y'all had time to prep.
Yeah, I had time.
I don't consider him like an internet personality though, because like I don't know, he's more than that.
Yeah, no, he's more than just an internet personality.
Okay.
That's all. That's why I didn't think of that.
Primarily in the internet space, but if you guys don't know who David Goggins is, he has the ugliest feet in the world besides me, but that's because this man runs through pain, through suffering. Like, if you want to talk about mental strength, there's no one that I can think of that's more mentally strong than David Goggins. Like, that man has made me feel like a piece of shit about myself only because of his mind. I'm not gonna front. I watched an hour-long thing with him and was just like, we know a real life David Goggins actually. He may not be to that extreme, but Gus, is Campbell not David Goggins in real life?
No.
You fucking crazy, bro.
No.
Greg is totally fucking David Goggins' son.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not gonna go there. It's a conversation for a different day.
Maybe he runs like him, but no. No.
Fine.
David Goggins is there's only one David Goggins, and
yes, there's only one David Goggins.
Is that the guy that sits there while he's jogging and shit, carrying on a whole fucking conversation? Calling you a bitch?
That's the one.
Stop being a pussy. You should be able to get okay.
Stay hard.
And David Goggins, let's give him a detention salute. We mean that in a good way, Mr. Goggins.
This isn't a salute. This is a fuck you.
I'm going to bring up a photo. Josh, this is why you should be checking out Goggins.
So for that, why not C.T. Fletcher?
No, because it's David fucking Goggins, man.
And it's
I actually met C.T. Fletcher when I was hustling Battlefield gear at an event, man. He's a really good guy.
No, he's fucking...
Yes, but it's David Goggins. I would...
Because you want to gog on his fucking shit.
Yeah, that man will kill you with his pinky. You better stop fucking.
The difference is...
no, do not disrespect the Gogs.
So even though...
You're fucking around right now, bro.
Let me tell you, didn't he go through all 4 special ops military training for all 4 branches?
Pretty sure, yeah. He just pulled off his own toenail.
Yeah, he pulled off his toenail. He started in the Air Force, went into the Navy
SEALs. Navy SEALs.
He started in the Air Force. He was in pararescue. He was trying out for pararescue.
He was a PJ?
And then yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know exactly if he was a PJ, but he went through that training.
Okay.
And then he became a Navy SEAL. So you sure you want to talk about him like that, Josh? Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Nice knowing you.
Detention podcast is not. Our opinions are our own on this podcast.
Yeah.
And Josh is giving you his opinion. Josh, look at this photo and tell me that this doesn't look like a man that was determined.
You're talking about a guy that was overweight, and he decided to join the SEALs.
Let me go ahead and say this. Let me go ahead and get serious for a minute. I give him fucking props. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was determined to sit there and get in shape because he wants to live. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not like, oh my god, I gotta meet that guy. Oh my god, because
that's fine. That's your.
But these are my 3. This is who I want to meet.
What's your third? What's your third, Gus? What's your third?
All right, my third one.
What was the second one?
David Goggins.
Joe Rogan and David Goggins.
David Goggins was 2.
Yeah.
All right.
And what's your third?
My third one, and let me finish, is Kelsey Monroe.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. Check my dick.
I'm pulling up a photo. Hold on.
Far from it. Be careful. Be careful.
I told you, there's no porn on this computer. Like, my settings.
Who?
Kelsey Monroe.
Is this something we should put on private search first?
Yeah. Well, the reason why. All right. Besides her being in the adult entertainment industry,
I am backing out right
now. Besides the fact that she's in the...
Wait, hold on. I said let me finish. All right. I've been following this girl for a long time. All right, and she's been taken down off of Instagram for stupid reasons, and she does not quit. She's constantly in there and hustling and promoting herself. Vic, she did a cooking show that she put up on YouTube. She started her own podcast where she talks about her crazy stories, and that's what I admire about her. On top of her being a single mother, okay, is always there for her kids, and she can cook her ass off. So if I meet
is this the one you know that's out here?
Oh yeah, she's from here. She actually graduated from the same high school I went to.
You know her?
I don't know her. I would like to get to know her.
Wait a minute, there was a porn star you talked to before.
Hold on. I want to meet her, just cook, barbecue and kick back. None of that perverted shit. But
sure. Just like I don't want to kill the Logan Paul brothers. Gus doesn't want any, fuckery.
Oh, come on, bro. Let me I got a chance. Here's some average ding dong for you. Come on. Come on, bro. I'm being realistic here.
Damn.
I've seen the tools you've handled before. This should be an easy job for you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just had to turn around. Oh, you're done?
That's it?
That's it?
Wow.
No, but seriously, kick back, cook some barbecue. She eats tacos. I'll probably take her to my mom's taco shop. But yeah, Kelsey Monroe, if you watch this,
pause.
I bet she does eat tacos.
She does say she's gay for pay. I will give her that.
So wait. So with all the bullshit you could do, you want to take a porn star to a barbecue to get tacos to your mom's shop. Like,
sound like you're trying to marry the bitch, homie. I'm just being honest with you. You want to let her meet your mom? You want to take it to a family function?
No. I said, whoa. You guys
You heard it? You
You're
heard
like
it here
really
first.
going off on this one. But yeah, it's just because she's done the podcast and she just knows so much.
She's done the podcast?
She's done
The whole crew.
The whole podcast.
Fuck you guys. Moving on. What's the next topic?
Hey,
and
real
that's
talk.
how you keep it moving.
Real talk. Kelsey Monroe, if you hear this, much love, much respect. Jump on our podcast.
Hey, who knows? What happens if I do get her to come on the podcast?
Pause. Hold on a minute, Kelsey
I got
Monroe.
some tacos for her to eat.
This man wants to take you to a barbecue and introduce you to his mom.
To his mother. Damn, I know what she did.
You know
to
what he
my man
reminds
Gus.
me of?
Ma! Tacos!
Bro, you remember the movie Six Underground, where the guy's like,
No, I never watched
he's like,
it.
I want to introduce you to my what?
I didn't say introduce her to my mom. I said take her to the taco shop. There's a difference.
So if you bring
No, there
somebody,
isn't.
Your mom.
No, let's ask the philosophical question. Gus, if you when you took Rob to the taco shop the first time, did you just tell him to sit down and bring him tacos, or did he meet your mom?
No, he sat his ass down and brought him tacos. I didn't even let him inside.
That's bullshit. I met his mom.
thank
His
you.
mom is like another mother to me.
Wow, see, yeah.
So it's
You're full
your
of shit.
mother's business, and you're coming in with the friend. She's not gonna ask who's this. He wants you to meet his mom's. Okay, he just doesn't
You
want
know
to
this
say it.
nigga's gonna show off.
He's gonna
like,
come
Mom.
in with this high class hoe.
Forget that it's my mom for a second. All right.
No, never.
No. Yes, we're gonna forget that my mom owns this business.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
No.
Wait.
No. I am the great disruptor. You shall pause.
I got one for you though. Go ahead. I guarantee it's gonna disrupt your whole shit. Go ahead.
If this was not my mother, I would still take her to that location because the food is that fire there. All right.
All right. So Vic, whose tortas are the best?
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yo, for those of you, hold on. Let me do this. We have an Alegria taco. We have a Detention Alegria taco commercial. We made it. We just haven't dubbed it.
Whoa,
But let me. You great disruptor. Great disruptor. Let me finish. Pause.
Look what I started.
So I'm a big
This
guy.
show is
I'll let you guys see.
officially
I'm
gone
a
off the
big guy.
Oh, we're doing it. We're
And
doing it.
I've eaten a lot of tortas in my life.
He's dead sexy.
I've eaten some really good tortas in my life, and when I tell you that Gus's mom's torta is the best torta in the entire world, you've never had a torta, so you've had Gus's mom's torta. It's
That's right.
warm, it's meaty, it's flavorful, it's healthy for you, it's soul food. So Gus's mom's tortas at Alegria Tacos, located at
Who, me?
Nigga,
it's
yeah.
on
Oakland
Andrews
Park,
Avenue
baby.
in Oakland Park, okay?
In Oakland Park, Florida.
In Oakland Park, Florida. Alegria Tacos, Oakland Park, Florida. Go help yourself treat yourself to some amazing fucking tacos. You know,
My dumb ass used to call it Algeria tacos.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I thought it was a bunch of Algerians cooking tacos, and I was like, "What kind of
Yeah,
terrorist shit is this?"
He's not joking. Yes, he did. He
so
really-
your Africans make tacos, son?
3801 North Andrews Avenue, Oakland Park, Florida. Go check it out. And who knows? You might see me working there.
With
And
Kelsey Monroe.
With Kelsey Monroe.
So my question is, would you tell your mom what she does for a living?
Why not?
Yeah, his mom's cool like that. She wouldn't. His mom's Will's pretty down to earth.
Nah,
person,
his mom's is a fucking sweetheart, bro. Like, I love my mom. I love my mom as much as I love his mom. His mom's is, even if, you know, she finds the person annoying, she will still tolerate them because her son brought them around. And I can say that for personal experience because I'm an annoying ass fuck. Would you be opposed to us playing that, Gus? What? That 51-second clip that we kind of did and kind of mocked up.
Oh no, let's finish it. Let's give him a finished product, man. Because we got to get it. Yeah.
We will. Yeah. Rob, I'll show it to you once we're done on the stream. Though you can see kind of what happened when I got all the equipment and was trying to start projects. Okay. So yes, Alegria Tacos. If you have not had a traditional Mexican taco, well, let me be clear. A traditional Mexican taco does not have shredded cheese. Does not come with tomatoes and sour cream.
We put tomatoes on it.
If they want it, but do they traditionally come with tomatoes?
No.
Okay.
Well,
depends on where you're at and which state you're in Mexico.
Because normally when you're in Mexico, they serve it to you, and then they have the salsa which is a pico.
Yeah.
You put it.
It's traditionally a corn tortilla, not flour. 2 of them, pan seared, so it gets a little crisp and it doesn't fall apart on you. Protein, very well seasoned protein. Cilantro, onions, and some lime. And a good salsa. That's all you need for a taco. So Taco Bell has fucked this all up. Let Alegria Taco unfuck your head when it comes to tacos.
You forgot one important thing, sir. What? Lettuce. It does not come with fucking lettuce.
Yeah, it does not come with lettuce. That's not a taco.
That's not a
Panda.
taco.
Do you not remember his Cinco de Mayo last year? We'll talk about that.
We're not bringing that. No. I promptly commented, those are not tacos. Those are chingaderas.
Yo, that's right.
That was me.
Yeah. And then Yuli jumped in on it. See, Josh, you have to understand the reason why the tacos in Mexico do not come with lettuce is because they pick all the lettuce to send it to the United States. So they don't have lettuce in Mexico because Americans eat it. So that's why
they didn't eat rabbit food.
Yeah, we eat real food.
They eat rabbits.
That's it.
We're just not gonna let Grace see this shit at all.
Oh,
you threaten her with killing her rabbit every day.
Every fucking day I do.
Yo, he fucked up and named it Mint. He already gave me one of my ingredients. He fucked up and let her name it Mint. Like, I'm making Mint rabbit. I'm making it with mint jelly.
Let's go ahead and put this on the record. I never fucking wanted the damn bunny. Okay, no. I went months. Every time, you know what I'm saying? The wife was like, oh, you know, we should get the... No, we're not getting this fucking bunny. Until one day... You know, Grace has been doing so fucking good. I'm like, God. And she's like, can we finally? I'm like, fuck it. Just meet me at Royal King. Let's go get this damn bunny. And the whole way through, I'm like, this is not a good idea.
Time out.
Yeah, I just saw the chat.
Huge historical footnote. Ladies and gentlemen, Phantom Hugger is in here. How are you doing, brother? When I talk about positivity on Twitch, this man inspired me to do Rock Band on Twitch. He is one of the best rock band players on the planet. The man plays drums on expert and sings simultaneously. I struggle playing guitar on hard and singing. And he does 3 hours a night, cuts his own overlays, takes fan requests, is one of the most positive people in the world. I kind of feel bad that he's watching us degenerates be assholes like we normally are, because I hold him in such high esteem. But if you are not following Phantom Hugger, he streams Thursday nights. Well, you're not streaming, brother. He normally streams Thursday nights. He streams Tuesday nights. Drop your schedule. Drop your channel in the chat for us, please, brother. No, thank you, man. You have taken me. There have been nights that I've watched and I was feeling down, and just watching the positivity you put out there into the world really means a lot to me. Huge Kiss fan. So that alone gives him super props. But amazing rock band player. The only reason why we've never linked up and played rock band together is because he does have bad choices in video game systems and he's on PlayStation. And unfortunately, I'm on Xbox. But other than that, this man is amazing. So if you're not following Phantom Hugger, please follow Phantom Hugger. We're going to put his actual link to the Twitch on our link tree. Josh, drop that for me before the night is out, and then I will add that for you, brother. But you are the man.
He deserves
can we give him
salute.
the detention salute?
We can't give you a detention salute. Take no offense to this. This is how we salute you on detention. Salutes to you, Phantom Hugger. Outstanding.
And welcome to detention.
And welcome to the Detention Podcast. So we're just about to wrap up here. We got a couple of more topics we're going to cover.
We have never wrapped up. Never.
That's what Josh has 17 children.
Absolutely. I've literally fucking helped Noah with his shit. Damn it. I'm telling you that right now.
So Beard forever, my man crush. I'm gonna own it. Because he dropped something in the chat the other day, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. So I'm a 90s kid. You know, I was born in the 80s, but technically we grew up in the 90s. And for me, and this is going to be controversial what I'm about to say, I believe Dave Chappelle's show was the greatest skit show to ever exist. What? Number 2, are you telling me there's a better skit show than Dave Chappelle?
I'll let you continue. My bad. Go ahead.
No, wait. Rob's got what's the smoke, Rob?
I think Key and Peele is better than Dave Chappelle.
Key and Peele stole Dave Chappelle's bit, so that automatically makes them less not good.
Not to mention they weren't back in the fucking 90s anyway.
And what about Mad TV?
What happened to fucking Living Color?
And in Living Color.
That's why I said that. Chappelle took what In Living Color did, and he took it to the next level. But I think it goes Chappelle. I think it goes Mad TV. I love SNL, but I think Mad TV was more consistent than SNL. But for number 3, it's The Kids in the Hall. And for those of you who have never seen The Kids in the Hall, they started 89, went till 95, produced by Lorne Michaels. It was on HBO, CBS, and the Canadian Broadcasting Channel. 5 comedians, Dave Foley, Mark McKinney, can't remember the other guys' names. But you've seen Dave Foley on News Radio, and you've seen Mark McKinney on...
They both done various
things. Mark McKinney most recently on Superstore. He played the boss on Superstore. But they came back, and they came back with a vengeance. Kids in the Hall, for me, it brings me back to my youth. As I was watching it, I felt like I had never stopped watching it. And I mean, their comedy's out there. It's very odd. But for most of you who've ever seen the skit where the person will be like, I crush your head. I crush your head. That's where
that comes from.
I remember that shit. Where they're doing this and shit.
Yeah. That comes from Kids in the Hall. The chicken lady, where she used to she would have the orgasm and then the egg would come out. That comes from Kids in the Hall. So
and the thing about Kids in the Hall is they usually, like, when there's a woman in the scene, they are the woman. Like, they do all the fucking scenes, all the shit. And sometimes they look better as women than they do as men.
Yeah, I'm not going to
And that's what's funny. That's what's funny.
I saw Scott Thompson again and was like, damn, yo, I kind of remember you being kind of hot back in the day. Some of them age, I own it. You know, I mean, I'm okay with mine. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. But yeah, man, Kids in the Hall is worth a shout. Amazon gave them 8 episodes. I'm savoring the last of them. So I saved 2 so I can go back and go through it. But Kids in the Hall, outstanding show. Now, I will agree, Mad TV and everything else, but the reason why I say Kids in the Hall get that is because it was 5 comedians, and it didn't matter the roles. They played male, they played female. They didn't care. They broke all norms beyond what everybody else would do. So my question to you, gentlemen, is what are your top 3 skit shows of all times?
I'm going old school SNL, so like SNL up to the Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, Norm Macdonald days as my number 1. That's the obvious white person choice anyway. Followed by, are we saying any year or?
Yeah.
So definitely SNL number 1 for me. Then after that, I don't know, man. I love my Key and Peele, man. I'll go Key and Peele number 2, and Mad TV number 3.
So
I love Chappelle.
Hugger agreed with you on Mad TV.
Chappelle's right in there, so it's hard to rank him with everything else. Everything's kind of close on the last couple.
So okay, right. SNL, Key and Peele, Mad TV. I can rock with that. And real quick, Hugger, this is Frank and Ducky. He has a pig. He has Piggy that comes on screen. This is Frank and Ducky. As you can see, I even have something like you. So he has a pig, and I have a Frank and Duck that should show. Gus, what are your top 3?
I'm gonna go with definitely Dave Chappelle, because that was something that when I was going through my young adult phase. And Living Color was another one. So much great talent came from In Living Color, like from Jim Carrey, the Wayans brothers. We got J-Lo out of that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Yeah. So I'll go with that one. Oh man, number 3. I'm gonna go with Mad TV as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, can you give it? Is it even worth me asking if you can give us 3?
Well, I mean, I can give you 2.
Okay.
No.
Oh, here we go. 2.
So, in Living Color, definitely, because I remember growing up, first and foremost, some of the most infamous family members in that fucking shit, the Wayans family, period. I mean, produced some of the, what the hell? 5 followers?
Yeah, it's okay. We thank you, but we like our followers like we like our women organic.
And wet. We don't.
I didn't say orgasmic, I said organic. But we do appreciate
I don't
you trying
want
to sell
any
us something.
wet followers.
Yeah, I don't know how to ban a bot, damn it. How the fuck do I do
Yeah,
this
we're a
shit?
bunch of old men. We're a bunch of old men fans, and we don't know how to do these things.
We might have to make you a fucking
A
moderator.
mod just so you can do it.
That shows our age, man. Fuck. I will tell you, I am glad I am not the oldest one anymore. Shit. Yes, in Living Color, I'm definitely mad. And there was this one, whose line is it anyway?
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you
The
that.
improv.
They're improv. They're improv. It's not a skit show, but because it is improv, and improv is basically improvisational skits, I will co-sign that. Whose line is it anyway is very good. Now I'm gonna give you a follow-up if you're gonna bust that one out. Who is the best person that was on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh man,
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady was one of them. Yo, let me tell you, Wayne Brady. Just there was this one where it was a toaster shit. And the guy went to go put a girl in the toaster, and the other one went to go put Wayne Brady in the toaster. And when the girl popped up, he's up, and fucking Wayne Brady pops up. And the guy's like, just how I like him. And then, bro, it was so fucking hilarious, man. And bro, the shit. Wayne Brady was one of them.
Colin Firth.
Oh God, I gotta remember their names, man.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. I like the tall, skinny white guy.
Yeah, he was funny.
And the bald-headed guy. Those would be my 3. I would agree with you, Wayne Brady's up there. There we go. Got it. Oh, Aisha Tyler was on Whose Line Is It Anyway? How do I not know that?
Who?
Aisha Tyler.
Aisha Tyler.
No shit.
Carmen Electra.
Yeah, Keegan Michael Key. Wayne is the man. I can't take it the name.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hugger. We're all old men here. Gus is the youngest, and he's 41. That's BS. Gus is younger than that. He's almost there, though. But he's got the dad bod of a 26-year-old, so. But yeah, Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery and Wayne Brady. Those are the 3, I think, I would say were the 3.
Fucking hilarious,
best.
man.
I'm not a Drew Carey fan. I want to be honest with you guys.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay. Well, okay, so if anybody else has any thoughts or ideas about who they are, you're not watching live, remember, Coach Beard has went ahead and he's setting us up so we get this audio going. I did figure out you can't download the audio the same way on Twitch, but I can download them and email them to you if you want to just upload them that way. So we'll talk about this when we do our little recap after the fact.
Hey, I think I banned it.
Hey, look at you. Drew Carey gets tiring after a while. Yeah, he does, man. I mean, he's from Cleveland. That says everything that we need to know. And I went to school in Ohio, and I love Ohio. But of all the places in Ohio I would not want to be, it would be Cleveland, except for Major League. That's a different story. Got a couple of more things we're going to discuss here. We're getting to that point where we start to wrap things up for the night. All of you said you haven't seen the Ricky Gervais yet, right?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
All right, I'm going to play the clip. We'll circle back on the Ricky Gervais thing this week, but he's getting a lot of hate. I know all of you saw the last Chappelle stand-up, so I want to play this 1-minute clip and tell me who do you think went worse, and is Ricky Gervais in trouble with somebody trying to run up on stage and gun stab him? Because that's pretty much...
Holy shit, what?
Yeah, oh no, you thought Chappelle was bad, and I don't think it was that horrible what he said, but let's jump into it real quick.
I gotta press...
All women, I mean the old-fashioned ones, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God, the ones with wombs. Oh.
That's him.
Those fucking dinosaurs.
I'm bringing it back real quick.
Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as... they're as good as gold. I love them. No, it's the old-fashioned. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person that isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot.
Yeah, buddy.
What if he rapes me?
I don't think he should get in trouble. I think that was hilarious.
You fucking turf whore.
And we lost. It was so funny. We lost Gus.
He lost the goose. Hold on, let's see if we get it back. No, that's on his end. It ain't me. So, you know, he makes a joke, and I'm not going to ruin the whole stand-up. I would suggest if you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely worth a watch. But he makes a joke. What up, He's got?
I gotta admit, he makes it fucking. It's not like he's talking shit. You know, he's not being offensive. He's correct.
He didn't even He didn't even say the word tranny or transvestite or anything or transgender.
Yeah.
So what does he have to be?
He is getting reamed. And to set up this joke, he tells an even better joke. He was like, words are not actions. And he says, I could tell you a joke right now that I'd love to bring up a disabled child and beat up on this child. And everybody starts laughing. He was like, but if I brought a disabled child on here and beat on him, you'd be mad at me. And he was like, well, you know, comedians aren't supposed to punch down. They're supposed to punch up. And he's like, but how do you beat up a disabled child? But other than punching down, if you punch up, you're going to miss.
Look, at the end of the day, if these groups all want inclusion and all want to be treated equal, then you got to take the hits from the comedian too. If I can make fun, if I'm a comedian and I'm making fun of you, Vic, because you're fat, and I'm making fun of Gus because he's Mexican, why can't I make fun of a transgender?
You're right.
It's comedy. That's my job. That's what we're doing. Like, get the fuck over it already.
At the end of the day, you want equality, but you can't sit there and take the hits like we would take the hits. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Well, taking the hits is actually a really good statement. Because before I jumped on and, you know, got ready for the stream tonight, me and Mo talked, and I was like, what I realized is that when we stopped, and when I say this, and I'm not saying that you should beat children, when we used to get our asses kicked for doing the wrong things, if you're habitually beating your child for no reason, you should not be doing that. Child abuse is wrong. But there's a difference between child abuse and sparing the rod and spoiling the child. And when we got to the point in society where it was like, well, I'm going to call DCF. DCF should have been the first ones to show up at the house and said, wait, you cut school 7 times? And
Okay,
you stole 3 candy bars? Yes.
Light bulb.
There was a show, okay, and I can't remember what the name of the show was, where the cops got called.
Thanks, Phantom. I appreciate you, brother.
There was a show, okay, that the cops got called to the house because the kid called the cops.
Yeah.
Okay, and the cop
Southland?
was like...
Was it Southland?
Yes. And the cop's like, he's like, she did what to you? She beat with a belt? Ma'am, did you beat this child? Yes, he skipped school. Did you beat him with the belt? Yes. Okay. And takes off his belt, or is about to take off his belt. He's like, I should beat you for fucking wasting my time to come all the way out here because you did wrong. Let me go ahead and tell you, my mother beat the shit out of me when I was growing up. Her second husband beat the shit out of me growing up. Okay, my uncle beat the shit out of me when I was growing up because I did wrong.
Facts.
Okay, I'm the one who fucked up, and I gotta own that shit at the end of the fucking day. So I'm sorry, that whole shit that children got rights, man, kiss my ass.
For those of you
grow up when we grew up.
Josh, this is what you were talking about.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
We're here to investigate a child abuse complaint.
I didn't call the police.
I did. She hit me with a
Phantom,
belt.
watch this shit.
Is that true, ma'am?
I found out from Daniel's teacher he's been cutting class. And when I asked him about it, he lied. So I hit him.
Come here, kid.
Love this dude.
yeah.
He was amazing.
That was a good
Band of
show,
Brothers.
man.
Oh yeah, it was a good show. He was amazing at Band of Brothers, though.
How long ago did this happen?
A few hours ago.
How many times she hit you?
3. Whacked me right on the butt.
She hit you anywhere else?
No.
She hit you with her fist or another object?
No.
With a belt.
Just the belt.
Has this happened before?
No.
All right, we need to take that belt and put it into evidence.
Acting out a little, and I felt like I had to.
You
Am I
should
going
turn
to
around
jail?
and whip that kid's ass.
You called the police on your mom because she disciplined you for ditching school.
That's child abuse. I've got rights.
Who told you that?
My friends.
Hit him again. You got some bad advice from your buddies from the playground, pal. You don't ever call the police on your mom. Had that been my mom, you'd be calling me from the floor. I gotta be back here again because you were ditching class. I'm gonna peel this big belt off and I'm gonna hit you myself. You got it? John, get inside. Have a nice day.
I would have high-fived the mom at least. Shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. We gave her a dap or something. And so the 11 viewers watching us, thank you. We appreciate it.
We do appreciate you guys hanging out. Phantom, yeah, man. That scene, when I saw that scene, that surmises the problem with, I think, society today. I think we got to the point where we started to stop disciplining our children. And now it gets to the point where it's like, you don't understand the world we live in. No, we understand it because we created the world that you live in. Because
that's the problem.
We thought that we were doing right by you by saying, "Oh, my dad used to spank my ass, so I'm not going to spank my kid's ass." No, I took a couple of ass whippings from my mom, and they were well deserved. But you know what? It made me a decent contributor to society. I may not be the best contributor to society, but I learned the difference between right and wrong. I remember one time my mom hit me. I lied about something. My mom pulled out, and it was like the shitty, like, remember when we were kids, they used to have that, like, shirt and tie package at, like, Walmart or New York, it was called, like, Big Lots, and it came with the shitty little belt that you could only wear 2 or 3 times, but it was made of some shitty plastic rubber, and she hit me, and I still have the scar, and my grandfather came in, and I remember being like, "Papa, Sonny, she hit me. Why'd she hit you?" "Oh, because I no, tell him the truth. "Oh, so not only did you lie to her, you just tried to lie to me."
You lied to me.
He pulled his belt off, and my grandfather was the guy.
Get another one.
He's old school. He had a belt buckle because belts, for those of you who don't know, used to not come with buckles built in. You got the leather strap, you got the buckle, and buy your buckle. And it had the Statue of Liberty on it. And he put that shit across the back of my right leg, and then they made me get in the tub. Today, that'd be considered child abuse. You know what? I'm a better man for it. So we're not telling you go out there and abuse your children, but we are telling you, and this is biblical if you believe in the Bible, and I'm sure it's probably in the Quran somewhere, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Discipline your children and make them understand, prepare them for this hard world. Because if my grandfather came back today from the dead, he'd knocked down a tree, built 100 switches, and started handing them out to everybody and just giving ass whippings everywhere.
Bro, back in the day in California when I was in elementary school, they had corporal punishment. And I remember this big ass orange paddle that had 5 holes in it, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 1 big ass hole in the middle, so you could hear the damn wind whistle as it came across your ass. And you would come in the office, and the principal would beat you based on how much lie you gave him. If you told him the truth and you fessed up, you maybe get 2 fucking hits, and it hurt like hell. But if you lied, you were going to get like 5, 6 paddles, and you'd be like, "All right, Mr. Wheeler, stoop over," and all of a sudden you'd hear this paddle whistle and bam, bro. And I tell you what, you didn't do that shit again.
Yep.
So I'm gonna tell you,
because you didn't want to go back to the paddle.
I'm gonna tell you, Vic, you met my mother, right?
Yeah, I know your mom's a beast. I love your mom.
Fucking giant, okay? Especially to a fucking 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my mother used to fucking get creative with whooping my ass. Okay? She didn't believe in just the fucking normal, I'm gonna just use this belt. No. Fuck that. My mother took a paddle that you're supposed to use in the kitchen, okay? Bitch drilled holes in this shit. for aerodynamics.
Yep.
Okay. Vic, I promise you, when you see my mother Saturday, nigga, you're gonna be like, yo, did you really? And she's gonna be like, oh yeah, what? Just to get the right swing.
Ask her to bring it with her. I need to see what this thing looked like.
The funny thing was, the shit broke across my ass. Okay, so
she made a new one.
No,
this time it was metal.
What made me laugh was that because it broke across my ass. Okay, she literally got her third husband, who was like, you know what I'm saying, pops to me. She said, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to bring something that's not going to break as easily as a paddle. He said, don't worry. I got you.
Say less.
This motherfucker brought home a die-cast fucking skillet. Okay? And to show me that the shit was not going to break, this nigga tossed it up in the air, and the weight from this pan came up and then went down and cracked the cement. Bro, I promise you, we were looking from the patio, from the balcony, from the second floor. Okay, we looked and then we slid back in like, holy shit, this bitch is trying to kill us. All right, cool.
So this dude brought bone year into your house.
Nigga. So when I tell you we got our asses whooped, this is not like the regular, let's go ahead and just grab the slipper where it could bounce off the fucking walls and still hit you in the fucking head from your grandmother. Nah, nigga, she got creative when I was a kid, okay, and whooped my ass with everything but a fucking belt.
There we go. Okay. Gus has got video again. Bro. Hey, welcome back, Gus.
He got his ass whooped. That's what it was.
Bro, my grandma used to beat my ass with a ping pong paddle. And I made my mistake of one time putting my hand back there when that paddle was coming down towards my ass.
I feel like you got off easy.
Never again.
Never again. Never again. I'm telling you.
Never again.
Shout out to the chat. If you guys are trying to figure out how to make this, Phantom Hugger literally told you get a 1/2-inch drill bit. Let's go right into that wood. I see, if Josh's mom had known welding, I could see her literally with some welding glasses, just welding up some shit to beat his ass with. Tell you, I know I tell this story all the time, but the one time I realized that my mother I would never pick a fight with my mom is I was 16. She went to swing at me, so she got into a fighting stance. And as a 16-year-old who lives in New York, I know how to fight. I know what this means. So instinctually, I did this because I grew up in Harlem. And she said, "Oh, you want some?" And she dropped her shoulders and got into a different stance. Holy shit! The fuck?
She Mike Tyson's your ass.
Yeah. And then we grew up, and I'm gonna tell you, kids, you're lucky. We grew up in an era where not only did your parents beat your ass, their friends got to beat your ass. Because if they saw you do something wrong,
Yep.
You get it from them. And then if you ratted or tried to say something, you catch your ass whipping from your parent for that. So we're not gonna keep talking about ass whipping because people are gonna think that we're child abusers and we're not.
Nah, fuck that. Keep that shit rolling.
Gus got he want to talk about his
Gus got get his turn, man.
We got parents in here.
Gus, did your parents let you get kicked by a donkey when you fucked up?
Oh hell yeah.
You got the chinclata.
It's chancleta.
I was just about to say no. I want to hear him say it
Miss
again.
Uji, yes. Is it Miss Uji? Miss Uj?
I think it's I miss you and
yeah. Either way, chancleta is absolutely correct. I've had remote controls thrown at me. Chancletas. One of my boys' mom threw a cat at us. I swear to God, she literally threw her cat at us because we said something. This is just the world in which we grew up.
Let me tell you. Another time that my mother came at me, bro. She came at me like a gangster, like a straight G, and all because my dumb ass decided I was gonna be grown. I had a kid. I'm like, nigga, you can't tell me nothing, right? Bro, I was fucking dead ass wrong because my mother kept walking away. I'm like, yo, mom, talk to me. Like, what's up? Like, she kept talking. I was like, man, well, fuck you then. Want to walk her? Bro, why the hell did I ever tell my mother that shit? Listen, kids, I'm gonna tell you right now. If there's anything I can tell you, never tell your parents fuck you. Yeah. Because she turned around like that. And when I saw her turn around, okay, I looked at my son and said, JJ, get inside. Get inside. He said, but Daddy, why? I said, because Daddy's about to get his ass beat. Go inside. I don't need you to see this right now. That's where you
fucked up. You should have let him see that ass whipping.
I probably should have. I probably should have. Because the nigga caught it the same exact way, the way I got it. Only I was, because I've been security for so long, my first thought was grab her, hold her until she gets tired, and then you can run. Okay, and that's exactly what I did. I spin my mother around, held her against the vehicle. I'm like, Mom, I'm not letting you go. Bro, she fucking headbutted me, first and foremost. My mother, and straight up.
And she's tall, so that means that she can really come down with it.
Bro, with force. Like, pow. And I was like,
he got headbutted by his mom's. Holy cow.
Bro, let me tell you, my mother's a G, bro. Like, now she's older and she's much more soft and, come together. But when I was younger, nigga, you can't say nothing. Like, if you say one thing after she spoke and said that's it, and you're like, but Mom, that was it. This is why my lips are fat, because she's backhanded my ass quite a few times.
So I mean, I can't top that. I mean, I just got an ass whooping because Mom heard your comments about the torta earlier. She's like, ¿Qué chingados estás hablando ahí con tus amigos hablando pendejadas? I got it in Spanish. All right, I just got it in Spanish right now.
Look what I started.
That's how you know you fucked up with a Spanish parent, when they decide to get rid of the English and just jump into Spanish.
I can never go there now because he's gonna be like, he's the one who said that shit. I'm like,
I got called by my middle name. All right, that's how serious this just was.
That's why you left camera, because you just got punched by Mom?
That nigga brought his childhood back and he had flashbacks.
Damn.
That nigga was PTSDing for real. Like, oh shit, I'm having computer problems.
Blame
I'm
that ass whipping on
rebooting.
Josh. Blame that ass whipping on Josh, because I had no business talking about your mom's delicious tortas on screen. All right.
I mean, I don't have any like horrible.
You're
stories like
you're a liar. You probably got whipped.
I got no.
I mean, come on, your dad was in the military. He had to whip your ass.
Me dieron chingadazos. It wasn't fueron chingadazos what I got. But I do remember one time when I was 15, 16, around there, I got mouthy with my mom. And this woman came at me with a broomstick and broke that shit across my back.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's funny you say I remember when I was 16. You know why you only remember that one? Because she beat your ass so bad you forgot about every other time she whooped your ass.
Damn.
I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of my siblings. So
this is why I know you got your ass beat. Of course. I'm the oldest out of my brothers. You think they didn't fucking learn because of my mistakes? Nigga. I'm probably the reason why they didn't get caught with half the shit they fucking did.
Catching a beating with the ass whipping of the strength of ancestors.
It's like the scene. It's like the scene from Black Panther when they see their ancestors when you get an ass whooping.
Oh my god.
Uncle Tutu, what are you doing here?
That Bill Hader popcorn gift just.
It's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna share this story with you guys. This is actually is not about hitting my kids, but my second son, my youngest son, Nano. He was a runner when he learned how to use his legs. Yeah. So
yeah, he was.
We had the brilliant idea of buying him a little backpack with the leash. Right? So, I was like, hey, we're in the airport in case we're at the mall or something, in case he takes off. I have that. Now, one of the first times that he wore the backpack, I'm walking my kid because that's what
you were that parent. You were that parent.
Oh
my god!
Hear this. So I'm walking with Mariano and I'm holding onto the leash, and then all of a sudden, I'm window shopping or whatever. I'm like, my attention is somewhere else. I feel the leash tug, and my initial instinct reaction was to pull it back, and I jerked it back. Next thing I know, I have a little 2-year-old flying straight at me.
Oh shit! It's that dad strength. That nigga, he pulled his kid like it was Thor's hammer.
Like I had a pit bull on the other end or something.
Yo, all I have in my head is just seeing him go.
Yeah, that's exactly like, whoa.
And then he probably was like, again.
You were that white parent.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe this was a bad idea. But Nano loved that little backpack because he had his little toys and stuff. He would always put it on. And at one point, I remember he would even come over and just hand me a leash.
You trained your kid like a dog, Gus? Really? Like, time to go outside now.
Wait, we're not supposed to? We're not supposed
No.
to?
In his defense, I used to whistle a certain way, and my kids would come running. You called?
Let's look at the chat real quick. Phantom Hugger says that he never had a middle name until he got his ass beat so bad that he finally got one, and his father told him, "Now you're a man," because the ass whipping stopped hurting. You know you're a man when the ass whippings don't hurt no more. I miss you. I miss you, JJ.
Didn't have a middle name?
Not until after you got that bad ass whipping, and then he got one.
So what was the middle name? Was it fucker? Was it asshole? Like, who was it? A creative?
He might have grown up in a functional home. We can't just assume that he grew up around.
Now that I whooped your ass, your middle name is Steve.
You have earned the name John. And I miss you, JJ, with the get over here. I thought about that shit, Gus pulling him back and all of it. Get over here! Just to fly it back. Did I get 2 spit takes in the same night? I love it.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Oh my god.
Oh man, no, it gave me the name of my father. Wow. All right, we're at the 2-hour mark, y'all. We usually try not to go past an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes, but we've had some fun with y'all tonight. So we have a tradition around here where we end the night with final thoughts and recommendations. So Beard let you guys know at the beginning he did have a final thought that he wanted to share on what went down. So his is going to be a little serious, so I'll let him lead off with that. We'll go through our final thoughts, and then we'll do our recommendations and wrap things up for the night here.
So, just real quick, my final thought just has to do with both mass shootings and the totality of what's going on. And I'm very tired of our politicians, our government, people. I'm tired of people not doing shit about it. And there's a lot of different options and answers that would not completely get rid of problems, because at the end of the day, you just can't completely get rid of evil, and some things you just can't stop, but it would severely lessen them. And so my big thing is, with all this stuff going on, mental health is more important than anything. Fuck this trying to ban guns and fucking all this bullshit. We're not looking at mental health. The shooter in Buffalo, New York, that asshole had mental health issues and he was still able to get a gun. I'm assuming that the Texas shooter who shot his grandma had mental health issues. When most of these people create these mass casualties of violence, it's because mentally something wrong with them. So until we start creating free programs for mental health and we get these kids help, and teachers don't fucking look away when somebody's struggling, and we start breaking the narrative and talking to people and saying, hey, are you okay? Do you need help? And a child has a male role model, especially if he's a man, in his life, nothing's going to change. Mental health trumps everything at this point, and somebody needs to speak up on that.
Agreed.
Facts.
Agreed.
And what you saying that, I want to put up I don't know if everybody in the chat got to see the intro, but one of our memes in the intro was something that Mo shared, and I want to share it real quick because you nailed a really big point at the beginning of what you said, and I want to just share this up real quick because this is basically the circle of life with the way that this shit goes down these days.
Yeah. I think Amor actually posted that too.
Amor shared that one too. That is the circle of life with this situation. So until we break this cycle and actually deal with the cause of why people are using guns, as opposed to people actually using the guns, it's never going to change. You can ban all the guns you want, but Cain found a way to kill his brother with a rock. He didn't have a gun, he did it with a rock. So it had nothing to do with the gun in his hand, it had to do with his mental health. And that's the biggest thing that we need to address. Is
like they say, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
People kill people. And I hate to say it, with the technology that exists, if you ban guns, people can print guns. There are 3D plastic guns now. You can 3D print a fucking weapon if you really wanted to. So it's got nothing to do with the actual weapon. Do I agree with the gun laws that are on file in certain states? Maybe not. I'm not getting into that. I don't do politics like that, and that isn't the forum for this. But until you find a way to break the cycle and address the causation, because the guns are just a correlating event, not the causation. The mental health.
Yeah, I'm tired of, oh, let's put the flags at half mast and then we'll say prayers for everybody and then next week it'll go away because Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's on trial. Like, really? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And 2 great points.
Yeah.
2 great points in the chat.
Yeah.
2 great points in the chat there.
I love the fact that the chat's going crazy between, you know what I'm saying, of course, us and Panta Hugger and I Miss You JJ. Oh, straight up.
But that's the
yeah, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it, and that's what we do with our channel. We don't want to just have us 4. We want to engage with you guys. We just can't have everybody on camera. So tell your friends. This is a forum where your voice will get heard. We may not address your comment immediately, but we are interested in.
We will address it.
If we catch it, but sometimes we're in the middle of a thought, but we will address it and talk about it because your voices are just as important as ours. Just because we're on camera doesn't mean that we're any different than you. So thank you for giving us your time tonight. That was a great final thought, Rob. Gus, give me a final thought.
And just kind of going with what Rob's saying, being May and Mental Health Awareness Month, like you guys really, you said something on a post on your Instagram earlier today. Like, if you see somebody's off, and just go up to them, talk to them. Hey, how you doing?
Yep.
Today on the way to work, those words were resonating with me, and there was a car broken down in the middle of the road. And when I drove by it, I saw it was an older gentleman. It wasn't anything to do with mental health, but it's just helping your fellow man.
Yeah.
Be kind, be good.
Be kind, be good. Don't be a dick. And I know how you feel about that word, Vic, but don't be a dick.
Don't be a Richard
with a D. Don't be a dick. Anyways, I ended up pulling over as soon as I could, and I helped this guy out. It was in the middle of a busy road. He was broken down in the middle lane. But, just small, kind acts of kindness can go a long way.
Absolutely.
Just do little things like that. All right.
And look, real talk, and Gus was part of this too. I'll make this story real quick. As you know, we go into our Planet Fitness every time. And we always talk to the counter girl because she loves us and she's funny.
What's up, man?
She was having a bad day, man. She was having a bad day.
Yeah.
We asked her what's wrong. She told us that her boss publicly called her fat at her workplace. And, it affected her. We could tell it affected her. And we had to give her the Coach Rob, Coach Gus, hoorah motivation speech about fuck the noise and what everybody else says. Like, you make yourself feel how you want to feel. And that's what it's about. It's just about fucking being nice to people, man.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm not going to interrupt Gus. So Gus, if you still got more to say, go ahead and speak your mind.
No, that was it. Like, we walked in this morning and we could visibly see she was having a rough day, and I started the conversation. I just said, "Hey, is everything okay? Are you fine?" And normally we go in there, we joke around, and she has the type of sense of humor that we have. And I just noticed that she was off, and I think her venting to us and just talking helped.
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs that listening ear. Everybody needs that shoulder.
Yeah. So, just just check on your peoples.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take it a step on that one as well, because at the end of the day, I agree with it. Mental health, doing a random act of kindness. I remember, and to let me straighten the manager out. Facts, let me tell you something. I know I Miss You JJ personally. She's a trooper. She ain't a chick that you want to fuck with. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. I got kicked in the nuts by her when I was a kid. So anyway, make his ass apologize. Facts, on his fucking knees. So anyway,
no, it's female to female.
Oh, word.
Oh,
yeah.
That's even better, because she can say whatever the fuck she wants, and that bitch can't say shit. But anyway, so when I was younger, I used to work at an adult entertainment store, and I remember that I used to work close with the owner. You know what I'm saying? Dude was mad cool at the time. You know what I'm saying? Always had tickets to the Bucks. Like every Sunday, I would work the weekends, like literally from Friday night to Sunday morning. Like
gave you free lube.
Nah, it wasn't even like that because at that time I just wanted a job and my size. You know what I'm saying? Like it intrigued him because he's like, yo, I need a guy who's fucking huge, who looks fucking intimidating. And I remember I walked in, signed the application. I walked back out. I went to go fucking sit there and fix my car for a minute outside in his parking lot. And he ran out. He's like, did you come looking for a job? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, you're hired. I'm like, okay, cool. So I started working for him. And one day, I guess like after about 7 months of working for the guy, I think he got real comfortable. And so one day, like I'm sitting there trying to help customers, but I guess I was having an off moment. And he tried calling me. He's like, what are you, fucking stupid? Fucking, and I'm like, whoa. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're someone's supervisor, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to sit there and speak any kind of, demeaning words. You don't want to be condescending in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to joke, but it's never, you don't want to sit there and, be that serious and call someone outside of who or what they are in front of customers, nonetheless. So I was like, oh, 5 customers in front of me. You just called me stupid? Yo, you, and you can go in free on me. Go. Boom. This nigga lost like $8 per head. And I was like, take it out of my paycheck. Cool. Literally, the guy goes, the boss man walks into his office. I was like, cool, I locked the front door. I didn't want nobody walking in on my watch. Walk straight to his office, open his door. I said, if you ever in your motherfucking life call me outside of my fucking name again, I was like, trust me. The last thing you want to worry about is fucking customers looking stupid or I'm losing money. I will put your ass in the fucking hospital. Always remember that shit. I was like, I'm not fucking playing with you. Fucking walked out. The next day, I promise you, that man came back. He's like, yo. He's like, I'm so sorry. I've never seen you that mad. He's like, I shouldn't have said what I said. He's like, I won't lie. I was a little bit inebriated. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. We understand each other.
Yeah.
No problem. You know what I'm saying? But again, mental health. He wasn't right in the head. And I know he had a lot of shit going on. He was doing a lot more than drinking, I look at it this way. Mental health is definitely something serious. Whether you're depressed, you got shit on your mind, you got something attacking you, you have family problems, or you have something that has happened to you and you need a shoulder or a platform such as this to sit there and just vent, or you need something to escape from. Thursday nights, this is why we are the fucking Detention. Okay,
that's right.
We sit there and we love making people laugh. We love to love on you guys. We love to sit there and watch the chat blow up the way it is blowing up right now with just 2 fucking people. We love you guys and we appreciate you highly. Just know we are here. We have Instagram. We have now TikTok. Okay, yes, that was my old man speaking. We actually have Facebook as well. We are on all platforms. Leave a fucking message. Any of us will get back to you no matter what.
Yeah, straight up. Reach out. We are in the business of building people up, as Gus said, and helping out our fellow man. So if you ever feel the need, you want to just interact, as I've always advertised, we will jump in a Discord in a heartbeat and hang out with you guys. So send us a message on any of those, and one of us will jump in Discord. All of us will jump into Discord. We got no problems meeting new people and hanging out. I love the fact that I Miss You JJ was throwing paper clips at her blind boss to call her out and tell her that she wasn't blind and that she knew. I really got props for that. My final thought, because I don't want to do it in recommendations. I want recommendations to be fun. My final thought is going to be, care for yourself as you would that new Xbox or car or thing that you prize, that you feel you spent your money on. Your life is a gift, whether you believe it or not. No matter how hard things are going, you only get one, unless you're Buddhist. But that's a story for a different time. But you only get one life. What?
If you're
Am I in the wrong religion?
One life?
Buddhists believed in reincarnation, homie.
Shit, I'm shaving my head. Fuck it, let's go.
Go get the clippers. Go get the clippers. Do it right now. Do it right now. Come on.
My Manscaped clippers right here.
No one wants to shave their head with your nut hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch with anything that went down there, but that's different. That's a convo for a different night. As you can hear, my voice is a little down, and I keep coming up negative on COVID tests, but this happened after I left the hospital. I had to go to the hospital the other day. My blood pressure's been through the roof because I treated my body like it was replaceable or repairable. I've always had the joke that, by the time I turn 40, they'll have artificial hearts and lungs, and they don't exist yet. So I've got to get myself physically healthy, and these brothers right here are going to help me do that and help me get on the right trail. And we're going to share that journey with you on our platform here.
I'm with it. Let's go.
But I'm asking you guys to take yourselves health, mental health is important. Physical health is even better, because a lot of people don't know, if you're not right physically and you throw off your chemical imbalances fuck with your mental health. Some people get depression because they're not getting the right vitamins and minerals. That's, there's a whole story I could tell you about Leslie and her not taking B12 shots, and that's what drove her crazy, but there's scientific fact behind it. So treat your body as you would that computer or that car or that PC. Invest time in keeping it up like you would go out every Saturday and mow your lawn, because it's going to start breaking down on you. I spent 10 hours in a hospital where they were supposed to be looking at my blood pressure. They checked my blood pressure twice. Hospitals are like urgent care. We will address the immediate concern, but you need to follow up with a regular doctor. And unfortunately, because of population growth, there aren't as many appointments as there used to be. I'm waiting 2 months to see a cardiologist. I'm taking more blood pressure medication than I probably need to keep my blood pressure in check, because I made poor decisions as a kid. We're not telling you to not enjoy life. We're telling you to do it in moderation and treat your body with the respect you would treat everything you put your money into. That's my final thought.
Right, I got something to add real quick.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
And
me too.
We're going on the 3 hour mark. Fuck it, it is what it is.
Holy shit.
No, real talk. Always remember that negativity, all that shit, all kinds of negativity, whether it's a choice, whether it's, the option to, you're stressing out and, you're choosing to be depressed. It is a mental health issue. Yes, I understand that. But always understand, to be depressed, to go through stress, to go through all that negativity, that's also a choice. So if you actually flip that switch and choose not to stress and choose to say, listen, control the controllables, leave the fucking other shit alone, guess what? You'll put yourself on that right path. Because I guarantee you that mental health shit that you're going through also hinders you from being healthy, period. Because I guarantee you, your mind, you just don't realize it. Your mind is the strongest muscle you got. So you always understand, if you can think it, it's going to happen. So if you think you're going to have a bad day, you're going to have a bad day. If you think you're going to have a good day, you're going to have a good day. So flip that switch. Guarantee you it's going to change everything. Now, I guarantee you everybody's going to be like, this guy sounds like a motivational speaker. He's trying so hard. I promise you, I'm really not. I'm really not a motivational speaker, but I can promise you, I really don't like thinking negatively. I don't like stressing. The gray hairs don't really tell me nothing, but I'm 40. I'm gonna be 42 this year. If this is all that's coming from it, gladly take the shit.
Yeah. Well, one thing I did want to say, with Vic touched a little bit on it. Your mental health and your physical health go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. They're one of the same coin. What I would say is, get your ass outside. If you're suffering from PTSD, depression, anxiety, spend a little bit of time in nature. It helps. Rob looks at me sometimes and he says, you're going for a run. Rob and I go into the gym for an hour, and it's not an easy hour. And I still go for a run religiously outside in this scorching heat that we have going on right now. But it's because that's my moment to center myself. There's trees around me. I hear birds. I see butterflies. And yes, I do enjoy that. So just get outside.
I can't wait to go to Miami, man, because I know for a fact I'm gonna have to join you in the gym one time, man. Seriously, I want to see what I'm able to keep up with.
Just remember, guys, if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, You look good. Like it just.
I think I look great. I'm just saying.
It goes hand in hand, man.
I'm the.
Are you a
sexiest
superstar,
Batman
Josh?
ever.
Man, you are a sexy motherfucker, man.
And we determined the reason why you wear the beard is because you got backhanded so much. You got scars that you don't want us to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't let you guys see my my double chin. I got you. Yo, I miss you, JJ. Good night, mama. Yo, glad you were able to join us on this shit.
Thanks for joining.
Night to fucking join
Tell
us.
your friends. Tell your friends.
We gotta give JJ a detention salute.
Oh yes, we definitely got to give you a detention salute.
Okay, detention salute. That's a good thing on this channel. That's a good thing. We'll give you the double salute. Okay, recommendations, and I'm going last on this one because I got a metaphysical question to pose to Rob. I'm not gonna go take us down a rabbit hole because we're going late now. But let's give our recommendations. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna recommend. You guys are probably gonna shoot me down for this one. The Guardians of Justice on Netflix.
Is it good, bro?
Bro,
I watched the first one. I loved it. You guys all talk so much shit about it. I stopped.
Dude, I just stumbled on it. It is so trashy that it's good. Like
He says, "So trashy, it's classy."
Yeah, it's so trashy. It's classy. It takes everything from the 80s and up until the 90s. They make a shitty bootleg version, and just watch it if you enjoy that time frame. And it's just making fun of superheroes. It takes what the Justice League should have been if they got an X rating.
It's the boys. It's the boys meets Invincible meets like. There's no description of what it is. It's just the first 10 minutes alone just sets it all up. Yeah, it is so out there, and it stars DDP, which is the crazy part. Diamond Dallas Page is in it. Yeah, Diamond Dallas Page is in it.
I know Josh was gonna like that. Did you catch the little spin-off of Krang when they were doing the animation cuts?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't remember if it was the first or second episode.
Watching it, remember?
Yeah, I only got through episode 1 because you guys all trashed it.
No, go back.
I'm gonna go back.
I caught they made this freaking bootleg Krang. It was for like 2-3 seconds, but I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that's my recommendation.
Beer, what you got?
Chippendales Rescue Rangers. That movie was fucking phenomenal, man. I never, dude. I got my childhood back. It's made for adults. Fucking ugly Sonic. I mean, dude, that movie. That movie was
hilarious.
Great.
I watched
it. Great fucking movie. I'll probably watch it again.
And the cheese.
I heard there's like 100 Easter eggs and cameos in that
Dude.
movie.
Yeah, all over the place.
Shit, did they ever get Monterey Jack back?
You didn't finish
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. I don't want to know. No
spoilers. Gotta finish it, man.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Phantom Hugger on Disney. Well, real quick, Phantom Hugger. If we had more hugs and loves in the world, it would be a better place. You're absolutely correct. The Chippendale Rescue Rangers. It's a movie on Disney Plus, right?
Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus did it, but they did it like it's live action too, but. Chippendale.
It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Just like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, so it's the Chippendale Rescue Rangers. They made a movie. It's on Disney Plus, so that'll be on my watch list. Hopefully tomorrow, because I still wake up with.
And Adam Sandberg and John Mulaney do the voices of Chippendale.
Are you kidding me? Who did Mulaney play?
I think he's Dale. And
it's funny because they go through the motions of when they try they do their voices for the show. Bro, it's hilarious.
Yeah, this dude.
All right.
That's my recommendation.
It's on my list.
But Chip sounds like Andrew Gobbleman from Big Mouth. It's the same guy. That's the voice that he used.
Okay, now I'll check it out. Sandberg does a lot of shit people don't know about. Like, if you haven't seen America on Netflix, the cartoon, that shit was fucking awesome. And I think he played the bad guy in that one. He played Benedict Arnold. But that's an actual really good cartoon, but that's not a recommendation. Beast, what's your recommendation?
My recommendation isn't even a movie. I was gonna recommend the whole Chippendale shit. I forgot that you watched that shit too. That shit is a really good movie. I co-sign that one. But the other day, actually, and I hit Vic up when I fucking I did it. Man. I was pretty impressed when I did it. I found like this recipe on TikTok. Fucking TikTok actually gives you some pretty good fucking ideas, man. And I followed this creamy chicken, and to my surprise, the shit was actually really fucking good. So yeah, man, keep an eye on TikTok. Watch all the fucking recipes. Give it a try, man, because they're not fucking hard. They're not.
We're actually following. We're actually following one of the guys that does recipes. So you'll see in our TikTok, some of the people that we'll start to follow is like your recipe people, your podcasters, your comedians, stuff like that.
Also, when you guys get a chance, Sonic 2 just came out on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
I think it's
so
Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount Plus just dropped a lot of shit.
Fucking fantastic movie.
They even have the supposed best version of The Godfather Part 3, the final cutted version, which was supposed to be like the original vision. Okay, recommendations. I'm gonna.
Phantom Hugger's asking for the Discord, by the way.
Yeah, for sure, brother. We'll get you sent up right now. If you look up Vic Nasty, but if anything, whisper me, and I will go ahead and share you the Discord link. So that this way you can definitely jump in and hang out with us, brother. The first recommendation, we're gonna put it in our link tree. Go ahead and drop that for me. If you listen to music, you like all types and styles of music, check out Phantom Hugger. He is a lot more consistent with his schedule than we are. We only do Thursday nights right now, but it's a good time, and it's just like us. He's not just streaming to stream. He's streaming to interact and to put something positive out into the world. And if you're going to listen to music, why not watch somebody play awesomely and well the songs that you like and love? And he has the entire Rock Band catalog pretty much. So if you ever want to see a song, just go to Rock Band downloadable content, look something up. And he has times where he takes requests. The man even cuts and break, like coming back, because we don't do that big backpack soon, and he'll do songs and videos for you guys that you request. Unbelievable streamer, positive person who does exactly what Gus talked about, putting positivity out in the world and just sharing love unconditionally. So check out that man. Second recommendation, and my most important recommendation, Rob and I usually see eye to eye on most movies. We have our points where we don't. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay. I am going to recommend this movie, and the reason why I'm going to recommend this movie is because we had a conversation about multiverses last week, and I forgot to totally ask you this question. So, Rob, you have a box in front of you right now. Okay, imagine an imaginary box, obviously. I mean, you probably have a box in front of you, but imaginary box.
Is my dick in the box?
It's my dick in the box. Greatest Lonely Island song ever. In that box is a cat. In that box is a jar of poison. This is called the Schrodinger's cat theory. You can't look in the box, but you know inside this box there's a cat and there is a jar of poison. Is that cat dead or alive?
I don't know. Is the poison open? Is the poison closed? Is the fucking...
So technically, there are two universes simultaneously existing, correct?
Yeah, I guess, sure.
Because in theory, the cat could be alive or it could be dead. But until you open that box, you do not know if that cat is dead or alive. So technically, it's a multiverse. Until you open that box, you don't know which one it is. So that right there creates a multiverse in itself. Because in that box, it's an unknown. There's technically...
So if I take the box and I throw it in the fucking trash and never know?
Well,
that's another multiverse.
Well, that's another multiverse. So that was the multiverse thing. But the reason why I liked Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I was talking to my wife about it, I was blessed to be born, in this country from a parent who was born in this country. So I'm not a first generation American. This movie is definitely, it deals with the concepts of what it is to identify, not gender wise, but just what you find as your identity, living up to your parents' expectations and the ones who came before you, them putting their guilt on you for the sacrifices they feel they made for you. And it's got awesome fucking fight scenes. So if you want to see an interesting movie, Rob will tell you at least it's worth a watch. I'm going to recommend Everything Everywhere All at Once. Solid film.
It's a one watcher.
I'm going back to watch it again. I thought it was more than a one watcher. I think it's a phenomenal film. The reason why I think the breakdown of what it is that it's about an everything bagel is because that's just who the directors were. So they put that out there, but there's a lot of deep theories. And if you go into it just expecting a good action movie, and shout out to the guy who played Waymond. For those of you who don't know about this movie, but you remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Short Round?
That's also Goonies. That's Data.
And that's Data from Goonies. We got Data from Goonies and Short Round in the same character. That alone makes that movie fucking fire, bro. The fanny pack is a total shout out to Data, bro. It's a genius fucking movie. On that note, it is now 2 hours and 33 minutes into the stream. We are 42 minutes. The Detention Podcast on TikTok. Look us up. It's going to be in our link tree. Click on that. Help Coach Rob. Just take 30 seconds out of your day to help him move on in this competition and get Mr. Health and Fitness for this year, because you see what he does and you see what he puts out there into the world. And we need more people like that to be prominent, to be seen, to help motivate and put hugs and loves out there. So on that note, we are Detention, part of the Rotation TV channel. We do love you guys. We're going to give you all a Detention salute. And I'm going to end off Phantom Hugger's favorite line. Hugs and loves, everybody. Hugs and loves. It's been great hanging with you. We'll see you next Thursday. Oh, and next Wednesday, Star Wars Wednesday stream. Special off stream. We love you guys. Have a wonderful night.